It's you talk, baby.
You Talk family, what go on? This your boy D. I wanted to come on and tell you guys thank you to everyone, my whole entire You Talk family that's been supporting me since I started doing this back in 2020. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I appreciate you guys. And a big thank you to everyone that is signed up with your You Talk memberships. Thank you very much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much. I also wanted to say thank you and shout out to our super producer, the man himself, Mr. King Judge, KJ Production, Mr. Marquise Judge. Thank you, brother. I appreciate everything you do. I love you, brother. You already know. Also, a big thank you and shout out to our super co-host, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. You Talk family, I know y'all appreciate him, and I do as well. Shout out to Mr. Larry Frank Jr. Thank you for all that you do, brother. I love you. Let's get into it, man. Let me tell you about these 3 different memberships that we got going on at You Talk. The first membership is the You Talk Club. And with that membership, you will receive different loyalty badges for every month that you are a member of the You Talk family. The second membership is the You Talk VIP. And with that membership, you will receive 10% off any You Talk branded merchandise or apparel. And you will get different photos and videos whenever we're out and about. We'll be sending you different stuff. And the third membership is the You Talk Box. And with that membership, you will receive exclusive content when we're doing special interviews with special guests. You will have access to those interviews, and you will get 15% off any You Talk branded merchandise or apparel. So those are your 3 memberships. Pick one of the 3, and if you don't, it's still all good. It's all love over here at You Talk, but everybody that's got their memberships, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, like I said. So, like I said before, thank you. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting the movement. Everybody stay safe, take care. And y'all know how we start every video and every show that we do. And y'all know how we end every video and every show that we do. It ain't no us without you, baby. And I'm out. We love you guys. Take care. It's You Talk.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah, I want to show some love, give some support to my boy Devin, founder of You Talk Nation. Continuous success, brother. And all I got to say is, it ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
It ain't no me without you, baby.
Yeah, You Talk, it's the people show. Look, You Talk, let the people know. Look, yeah. This is hurricane season. Only legends come up out there, you like Chris and Teigen. Name a letter better, W, that's what we preaching. Hurricane force winds whenever we breezing. Got rings for a reason. Look, we treat a gator like the swamp people, and Seminoles like the block people. And for my dogs, I will drive people. Just being frank, I got they flank like a cornerback. And I ain't even much a Florida cat, but hurricanes, I know more of that than most. Cause I seen them turn our houses into boats. That's that real talk, baby. I hope you was taking notes. That's the real talk, baby. Yellow Nation, coast to coast. It's that You Talk. Yeah.
It's you talk, baby.
Yeah.
It's You Talk, baby.
#1 podcast.
It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby. It's you talk, baby.
You talk family. What go on? What go on? This your boy D. You stupid Frank.
So pop locking in this mug. What?
Frank, but why you wearing the purple bite, the thorny bite like that though, Frank?
Boy.
Hey Frank,
Boy,
you see that?
your boy around that was a whole nother type of twerk. Hey, bro. Hey. I ain't getting into that. Say, bro.
You done threw me, bro. I ain't messing with you tonight, Frank. Well, you talk, Frank. What go on? It's your boy D, man. Come on, Larry Frank, you with me in the building. And y'all know how we start off every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby. Utah family, K Nation. What is going on, man? What's going on? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to our super producer, the man himself, Mr. King Judge. King Judge. Shout out to King Judge. What's going on, King Judge? You already know. Man, let's shout some people out in the chat, Larry Frank. But you got me in here sweating already, laughing with you, boy. I ain't messing with you tonight, bro.
I'm just saying, man, your boy was pop locking like his life depended on it, bro.
But I ain't lying, but hey, shout out to Mr. Jimmy Roberts, man. What's up, Jim? What's going on, JR?
What's up, Mr. Roberts?
Oh, Rocky
in the building.
Rocky
What's
in the
up,
building,
brother?
man. Shout out to the Rock, man. James Freeman is in the building. James say, all I need is 5 minutes and you gonna get it, James
You
Freeman.
gonna get it, Jay. You gonna get it.
You gonna get it, dog. Shout out to B Nard, man. Lil Hate, man. Cup of Joe is in the building. Shout out to Cup of Joe, man. Yeah. Cup of Joe in the building, man. Shout out to South Coast Kane. South Coast is in the building, man. Shout out to South Coast. What up, South Coast, man? What it do, man? Shout out to who else we got up here? Oh, DJ, man. They go DJ, man. Shout out to DJ, man. What it do? DJ. That's our DJ, man. Shout out to DJ. Them Canes Harris, man, our brother. Salute. You already know what it is, man. Them Canes, man. Shout out to my mother. I love you, sweetheart. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to my mother.
Mama Dearest.
What's going on, Miss Lady? How you doing? Yes. J Book is in the building, man. Shout out to J Book. J Book in this thing, man. Shout out to the Bookster, man. He's in here, man.
Yes,
Shout out to my boy Cheat. Oh, man, that's a name I ain't heard. Well, look who in the chat, Larry Frank, man. I feel like he been running for me, man, because Nassau. Guess who in the top 100? Nassau Jones, man. Shout out to our brother Nassau Jones. Guess who in the top 100 in Madden? I told y'all to give me a little time. Boy. I'm in the top 100 now, Larry Frank. Yeah.
All right.
I'm in the top 100. Mr. Brock. Shout out to Mr. Brock, man.
Mr.
Texas
Brock,
is in the building. Sir. I think Mr. Brock out there in Houston, ain't he? Houston, Texas. I think Mr. Brock.
Dallas. I think Fort Worth. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rocky again, man. Our brother, man. Listen, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's you talk, baby. Let's go. Let's get into this thing.
It's you talk, baby.
Hey, man, listen. Bring it on, man. First of all, Happy New Year to everybody. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, safe holidays, man. Larry Frank, you and I, man, we we chatted after I got back off of my vacation, man. I went on that cruise, man, and I watched that pathetic Pop-Tarts Bowl, and seen that, our former defensive coordinator, Lance Gidry, laid another egg by allowing 42 points to be scored on our Miami Hurricane, Larry Frank.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about all that tonight, man. But Larry Frank, how are you doing tonight, sir? Go ahead and give your intro and tell everybody what's going on tonight, man.
Hey, 2025.
I'm online, Nassau. I ain't playing no All-Pro. My bad, Larry Frank. I ain't playing no All-Pro. Stop, Nassau. I'm online, Nassau. Go ahead,
man. You good, man. 2025, we are blessed to have made it to another new year. If you were in 24 and you're able to be with us here tonight and it's 25, the good Lord has definitely blessed you. As I just got to put it out there, I know everybody saw what happened down here. Prayers for everything happened down here in our area down here around New Orleans, man. This was just wild, man. Real quick, man, quick synopsis of that, man. I went to bed early on New Year's Eve. I don't stay up watching the ball drop no more because, like I said, I'm old. But
me too.
when I get up the next day and I see people on Facebook talking about they were putting up statuses of check on your people if they were on Bourbon Street. Well, first thing I'm thinking of, gunshots. Somebody that shot. That ain't nothing new around here. So I'm thinking that's what it is.
Right.
We'll turn on the news and I'm seeing terrorist coverage and I'm like, what's going on? So it's definitely a shaky time. Bourbon Street is back open, but at the same time, it's a whole lot of stuff going. So just prayers for everybody, man. That's just a wild situation. I know myself, South Coast Rocky, we all down here in the boot. And I know they was just as shell shocked as I was, because you don't think this is gonna happen close to home, especially on New Year's Eve. So yeah, man. But other than that, man, we are good. We are great. Like I said, this is the season finale of the Hurricanes portion of U-Talk, man. We're gonna put a bow on this season, and we're going to talk about the stuff that fell apart. We're going to talk about what probably ain't going to work going into 25. We're going to talk about, some of these people. Bottom line, man, I'm not calling that man Mario Cristobal no more. His name is Mario Cristofraud. That's what he is, Mario Cristofraud, because I got some stuff I got to say. Because that Cam Ward situation, I don't like how that Cam Ward situation ended up. I don't like how he was put out there on the island. We're going to get into it.
Oh, we finna get into it right now. Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. Yeah, man. All I got to say is I want to ask the chat, man, are you believers now? Larry Frank, I called you, I think, the third game of the season with that Ball State and that USF game. And what did I tell you about this defense, Larry Frank?
They got weaknesses and chinks in the armor. You said it.
That's
and
all I said.
Even I didn't want to believe it. I'm like, oh man, D, it's just a bad series. It's just a bad quarter. You seen it.
Like a lot of them say it. And all I want to know is, do you guys believe now, bro? I'm just saying, bro, but the next hire, this man got to get it right. This man has got to get it right. I don't want those no big name, Larry Frank. You got to get somebody that can come in here and relate to these players and that can teach, Larry Frank. You got to get somebody that can actually know X's and O's and that can actually teach, and these players buy into the next coach, man. Don't just go out here and hire no big name. That's just one part of it. But I don't know where you want to start tonight. Do you want to start with Gidry? You want to start with the Cam Ward situation?
Hey, wherever you want to start, we're going to cover all cylinders. So wherever you start, I'm going to roll with you. Just bring it, wherever you want to go.
Well, let's start with this Cam Ward thing because, like I told you, man, me and you talked about it when I got back. I was on that boat and I seen all of the shout out to B Mike, man. Happy New Year's to you, brother, too. You and your family, man. Hope you guys are doing good, man. Tell your wife we said hello. I seen all of the nasty tweets to Cam Ward talking about, man, he shouldn't have played. When I thought the man actually did us a favor by spotting it was 31-24 or something like that at the half when he left the game. It was something like that. I think he gave us 31 points. But yet he gave us opportunity to see what the future is going to look like next year. And I can tell y'all right now, it ain't good. And I know a lot of people want to tiptoe around and say that we don't want to bash the young man. This ain't bashing. This is just telling it like it is. Why ain't nobody speak up for him? Yeah,
Oh,
you're absolutely right.
we about
Larry
to
Frank
touch
gonna
on
talk
that.
about that, Cheetah. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about that, definitely. And it's just amazing though, man. Like, this is what we ran Ja'Curie Brown out of town for. And see, this is what we were talking about before he left. We're right back at the same spot now. What are we gonna do at quarterback? This man has been in your system for 2 years. And to play behind somebody like Cam Ward and to come in there and look like he did, bro. I mean, they told us all offseason, Larry Frank, in the spring, that he was accurate, that he was smart. We heard all of these things. Am I right, Larry Frank? And we was like, this is practice. This practice. But still, he shouldn't look that damn bad by being in the system 2 years, coming in, look like he had bricks in his shoes, he couldn't move. You're going to see this offensive line next year regress as well because of this quarterback. And they're just going to try to go out now in the port and just try to get anything now. Mario is about to be exposed now, man, because you're going to have to develop something on this team. And that's what we've been talking about. Go ahead, Larry Frank.
As I said, it's Mario Cristofraud. I don't want to hear nothing about what people got to say about his recruiting because I'll cover that in a little bit. But as far as this Cam Ward situation, the big problem that I have, it was basically reported that it was a staff decision that they wanted to roll with Emory in the second half. Cam was going to play the first half. Okay. They did that. My thing is, when the media took that and ran with it, and when the fan base, half the fan base, as I knew they would, they turned on Cam Ward because they figured he sat himself down when it was the staff that decided, hey, we're going to see what Emory's going to do. My thing is, okay, I get all of that. But Mario, you as the head coach, so oblivious to giving information. You don't want to speak on nothing. And I heard the press conference where he said it was a personal conversation that's going to remain private. Okay, I get that. You don't have to go into deep detail just to say it was a staff decision. Take the heat off of Cam. All that Cam did for you this year, put a Band-Aid on your piss poor coaching. Put a Band-Aid on the fact that you can't develop quarterbacks. All that Cam did had you on the brink of the college football playoff before your decision to keep Lance Guidry going basically backfired this whole team. Everything Cam Ward did for you, and this is how you repay him. This is how you repay him. And at the end of the day, I'm going to be honest with you, D. I don't like it. I don't like how it turned out. And think about it. I think you're starting to see the effects here because think about this. Mensah from Tulane, a young quarterback, 3 years of eligibility. He goes to Duke. I know $8 million was involved, but he goes to Duke. Okay. Mateer from Washington State. And I know his offensive coordinator went to Oklahoma, and he followed him to Oklahoma. Come on, man. You were with Cam Ward last year. You saw what Cam Ward coming to Miami could have done for your career. And at the end of the day, you go to Oklahoma? Really? And I know it would have been a project, but let's use another example. Aaron Nolan. Aaron Nolan would have been a project, but at the end of the day, you still got a project.
Had 3 years of eligibility too. That you could have bought in. It wasn't a project. Yes,
it would have been it would have been a project in the regard of it's a young player, but Aaron Nolan fits the type of quarterback that works for Shannon Dawson's scheme because he has a little bit of that mobility. Now you got to work with him, you got to develop him, but at the same time, I know people are going to say, "Well, Aaron Nolan ain't showing nothing." Well, what did Emory show? What does Judd Anderson show? You don't know nothing. What is Luke Nichols showing? Please don't tell me about what he did in the Georgia State championship game. I get it.
Last 2 years.
It is what it is. Hey, I'm not mad. Hey, I'm not taking nothing away from Luke Nichols at all. I'm really not.
Hold on,
I really hope Luke Nichols can come in here and show up and show out. But at the end of the day, Mario loused up this situation, and quarterbacks are starting to see it now because you had some pretty decent quarterbacks that probably could have came down here, especially after seeing how bad Emory Williams was. You're not going to get a quarterback. You're going to have to roll with one of these young guys now. And that's where the exposing is going to start coming out. I'm going to hit my points, but let's let the calls roll. What up, Mr. Magic?
Oh, definitely. What's up, Mr. Magic? He's in the building, man. Shout out to Mr. Magic, man. Mr. Magic is in the building. Y'all already know what it is. Damn right. Damn right. You know we got this too.
I'm at the pump, bro. You know I'm at the pump, bro.
Happy New Year, sir.
Damn right. What's happening? Happy New Year to you fellas, man. And
same to you.
May the Most High keep blessing everybody, man. And if you're going through something, just know it's just gonna be for a minute.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Yes,
and then
sir.
everything will come on back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. I got a question to ask y'all, man.
Shoot.
Did Mario give up that game? Because he didn't call timeout when they had 2 minutes or something left in the game. Did the in-game coaches show up again?
I know the lack of clock management showed up again, and then they said all of that was solved because he hired a clock management coach. So at the end of the day, thank you, Mr. Magic. Another point I forgot about. Yes, sir.
What the hell happened?
You there?
No, man. Oh, I'm here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you
hear
there?
okay.
You there? You good?
Yeah, bro. Hey, let me tell you something, man. You look at, they saying behind closed doors, everybody admitting that they fucked up the last 3 games. But we've been telling people this all fucking year. We wasted a talent that we'll get once in a lifetime. I kept telling y'all at the beginning of the fucking year, everybody was on the winning trail. As soon as you lose a game, they're going to show you just how much they fucking like you. And they showed you. They told you to kiss their ass. You ain't going, best quarterback or not. Yeah, we'll give them a little award and push y'all ass to the side. We will not let y'all bitches come back.
Mm-hmm.
We will not let y'all come back. Because then we can't, the rest of the country can't get no good players because everybody going to be coming to y'all. But we never thought that far anyway because we ain't got no fucking coaches that could fucking teach somebody something, man. Where's the development?
None.
And then you don't want to look at your own players. You let Horton get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? You bringing in a receiver from LSU that was hurt last year. What the fuck are you doing?
You're reaching.
You getting all these young DBs, but you were supposed to have somebody that was going to be able to teach the DBs that you had because they was 4-star and the safeties were 4-star, but none of them could get on the fucking field. See, these stinking sons of bitches ain't going to, if you don't know football and know this fucking new league they got, you fucked. You hung out to dry, bro, as a fan base. They don't give a shit. They gonna do what the fuck they want to do, regardless. Hopes and prayers so they can keep jacking up money and jacking up fucking prices so we could pay for parking and tickets and all this other bullshit. But they don't want to bring no talented motherfuckers in here.
Mm-hmm.
Half the team don't, you damn right. But you said those was your boys. You handpicked them.
Yep.
Now the fuck they forgot how to play football?
You know.
Come on, man. Come on. People, open up your fucking eyes and look and see what's in front of you. Yeah, they got Branch and his brother coming up. Listen, man. Listen.
Like Rocky just said, Branch been hurt his whole career, bro, at USC, bro. They are reaching. They reaching. No, the virus.
You thought it was a reach. Look at what the Jacksonville State safety. They was all pumping their fists like a Jacksonville.
Right.
Bruh, listen, man. You just had a recruiting class where you got 5 to 6 DBs. Top DBs. What the fuck you going out spending NIL money on fucking DBs for?
Right.
If you was developing like you supposed to.
Yep.
Right.
Motherfuckers like Frederick have a good year this year, and next year he be looking like what number 2 name was. He fucking declined. All of them declined.
Porter.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Magic, Mr. Magic, let me since you brought that up, let me say something about that cornerback situation. Let me tell you how messed up this cornerback situation gonna get next year. All right. You got Frederick.
You with your Smeller. We feel you, Smeller. True. Yeah. We feel you, Smeller.
You got Frederick. You got Frederick who played all year. And I think Frederick probably has the most upside of any returning cornerback because he looked good most of the season. Okay. But you got Damari Brown, who should be healthy coming in the next year. Now he's gonna feel like he should get his
Ray. What up, Ray?
But let's add to this. You just got the Michigan State transfer. I can't think of his name, but the guy from Michigan State. I
know who you're talking about.
All right. So here's my thing. There's gonna be
some shit like that.
Something like that. There's gonna be an odd man out. There's definitely gonna be an odd man out unless one of them gets put in as a nickel. So at the end of the day, like you said, to your point, it's just messed up. And everybody's up here trying to put a Band-Aid on it. It's like they don't want to admit it. This team is in trouble. Yeah, I'm gonna go over classes and I'm gonna go over the projected 2025 lineup. Go ahead, Mr. Magic.
Listen, bro. And most of the motherfuckers that's leaving is the ones he so-called this recruiting guru handpicked.
Right.
Thank you. Mr. Elite Recruiter and all of the recruits are leaving. Shit.
But it ain't no developer behind that shit. Ain't no coach really behind that shit.
Agree, Alan.
You go down to G5, bring them motherfuckers up to this school, and you know what the caliber player and coaches that was here at this fucking university.
Mm-hmm.
And you got every dime at your fucking disposal, and you want to play pity pat.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of fucking shit is this, man?
Yeah.
Everybody else could put their fucking rosters together in a year and go 9-3, 10-2, but us. Right. We gotta go 4-11 and all kind of bullshit. And we gotta have a 6-year plan. See, Mario fuck up is this. He don't know how to be a CEO. He can't coach either side of the fucking ball. So he a fish out of water.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, bro, I was one that wanted him here.
Me too.
But you could see it. All these years he been coaching, it's a lot of shit Mario has not learned.
Right.
That he should have in 12 fucking years of coaching. Come on, man. This shit is ridiculous. And now they want to hype us up. Everybody want to hype us up about the transfer portal and the new class coming in and what we going to look like next year. And we ain't even got a fucking quarterback. We ain't got a DC. It's heads rolling as we fucking speak.
Yeah.
You told him, bro. You know I got that pump, right?
Tell him again.
You know I got the pump, bro. I'm motherfucking blasting, dude. Because, see, listen, man. I want to see again in my lifetime so people could see what the University of Miami was and could still be if we could just get proper coaches and we could get and we get some people that know how to fucking coach and develop.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, everybody else could get 3 stars and no stars to play like they 4 and 5 stars. We get 4 and 5 stars and they playing like 0 stars. I can't. Ruben Bain ain't even look like himself. I know he was hurt a little bit, but the way that defensive line played, ain't no way we shouldn't have had 55 sacks this year. Easy.
Right.
My brothers, I love y'all, man. I know this is the last show of the motherfucking year, but I'm going out with a bang.
You want that?
Go out with a bang.
You know I'm at the pump, bro. The motherfucking show, bro. Because this shit don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. As much as people love this university and what it really stood for and how it was built, for them to do it the way they doing it, it's sad.
Yeah.
It's fucking sad. It's fucking sad.
Ray,
Y'all boys have a blessed night, man.
All right, Mr. Magic.
And
go ahead.
In the words of my boy B Mac, I holla.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Mikester.
I hope B Mac and all his family well, man. Y'all boys be good, man.
All righty, man. I'll give you a call, man, tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Rashad, aka that's my boy. That's my boy Rashad, aka Ray Chan. Stop it. Talking about Bane was hurt and double teamed all year. Stop it. Bane was in the wrong spot. Bane should not have been playing off the edge. Bane should have been in the middle. Stop it.
What
Rashad.
I've been saying, Larry Frank, since Bane got to the University of Miami, man. What I've been saying from day one, bro.
Oh, Rashad. Me and you go way back, dog. Don't do that, Rashad. You know better than that. I know you know better than that. Come on, man.
Yo, Chris Kane, man, you in here with the family, man. Shout out to Chris Kane in the building. Hey, Chris Kane, what up?
What's up?
What up? It's you talk, baby.
What's going on?
Hey, James Freeman, you next, man. I'm holding the line for you next, James Freeman. Talk to us, man. Man, what up, Chris Kane? What up,
Happy
Mike
New
guy?
Year, Chris. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year's to everybody in the chat. Happy New Year's to you, my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Praying for everyone down there in the NO. You know what I'm saying? Praying for everybody in New York. I'm just praying for everybody, man. For real. We living in some bad times right now.
Yes, we are.
And with this, I'm gonna tell you something. I just pray for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just stay prayed up. That's all we can do right now.
Yep.
And it's the same thing that we do for the life that we live. We got to stay prayed up for that. We got to stay prayed up for this Miami Hurricane team, because this right here is going to be a massacre. Mr. Magic, shout out to him. That was the one that was on the line just now, right?
Mr. Magic.
Right.
Mr. Magic. Yeah.
Okay. I just tuned in. I just really got home. Shout out to him, because he could not have said those sentiments. I couldn't have said them better myself. I don't know what Mario is doing, and I'm gonna make this clear. I remember what you said before, Larry Frank, whenever you said about Mario getting these OCs and DCs and everything like that, how he hired and fired in February. He got rid of Gidry on the December the 31st, right?
Yes, sir.
You know why, right?
Tell me.
So I'm gonna tell y'all something that a big ass bird told me. If he did not get rid of Gidry, and this was not an overnight plan, if he did not get rid of him immediately, all the funding would slow down towards the school, the donations and everything else like that. So he made a move. But my point is, and get my man Habib ready for this. Get my man Habib ready for this. It shouldn't have to take for somebody for them to threaten to take away their funding in order for you to move.
Oh my God!
You should know. I'm telling you, Habib. I'm telling you. Oh, we gonna have something tonight. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have something tonight. Because I'm gonna tell you something. The way that Mario moves is so inconsistent. You fired your DC December 31st. So now you don't care about the job. Okay? Okay, so who we have now? Because needless to say, I'm going to tell you like this, my brother. You got people in this portal that are supposed to be players that you're wanting to go after. And in order to go after them, and correct me if I'm wrong, and anybody in the chat, if you're trying to go after them and you're on the defensive side of the ball, they're going to need to know what type of DC is going to be hired there at Miami. because they're not going to come there if it's somebody that's just going to play, that's going to draw plays in mud with a stick. Okay, so the whole simple fact of why you fired Guidry is because you didn't like the way that his style was going for this team this year. So therefore, since you fired him, don't get another G5 DC with the same thing. Because if that's going to be the case, you could have just kept Guidry, stupid ass. Correct?
Oh my gosh!
Right. So my whole thing is this. Are you going to get a guy, are you going to put your pride aside? Here's the question. Are you going to put your pride aside for the sake of this team and for this program? Okay? Because you can mess around and you could be stubborn here if you want to. We don't give a damn if you're the prodigal son of Miami. We will treat your ass like a fucking redhead stepchild. Okay? You had every opportunity with Cam Ward. You had every opportunity with Damian Martinez. Isaiah Horton. Who else we had? We had Wesley Percent.
Simeon Barrow, Tyler Barron, Marley Cook,
Simeon Barrow,
Armando Blunt.
all of them.
Like,
now you had this star-studded team, right?
Yes.
You had this star-studded team, and this was supposed to be your year where we supposed to see a turn. Yes, we've seen a turn, but we've seen a turn for the worst. Because I'm not talking about a 10-2 season. I'm not talking about a 10-3 season. I'm talking about you continuously turning over to consistency of doing the same mediocre shit. Okay? Because you did it when you had gas. You did it when it was Kevin Steele. You did it when it was Guidry. When are you going to go and stop getting people that are past their prime and that are G5, that are lower? You're going to need to get somebody that's another alpha, because you're going to have to get somebody like a Will Muschamp. You're going to have to get somebody like a Pruitt. You're going to have to get the DC that's over there at Tennessee. I forgot Tim Hurt or somebody like that. I don't want to say the wrong name. I don't want to get the name wrong. You're going to have to get somebody like that. You're going to have to get a dog, like how they're saying that they're projecting that there's interest from the DC from Georgia Tech. Okay, the name that you wanted, which was Pruitt, correct, Larry Frank?
Yes, sir. I want Pruitt. I want Pruitt.
You want Pruitt? Okay, I'll take Pruitt. I'll take Muschamp. Muschamp is an analyst right now with Georgia. They're out. Does he want another gig? Does he want to have another? See, what you're going to need, you're going to have to be the head coach of the team. What he's going to need is a head coach of the defense.
Yes.
Okay? That's what he's going to need. He don't need another yes man. He don't need another, oh, yes, I'll shut your job, and another puppet that you can hold on the string. No, you're going to need somebody over there and be like, look, you need to sit your ass back and let me do my job.
You know what?
That's what you're going to need.
Real quick, Chris Kane, you know what just came to my mind? Here's an analogy, and I think I like what you're saying, and I think this can work if this analogy, if it matches this analogy I'm about to give. Remember the 85 Bears? Mm-hmm. Mike Dicker was so headstrong, and Buddy Ryan was headstrong, and they couldn't get along. But guess what? They made it work, and they won a Super Bowl. I see what you're saying. It's going to have to be something like that kind of combination. I got you. Definitely.
You're going to have to clash with somebody that you're not going to like. But you have a bigger goal in mind. We have not seen a national championship in 23 years. 23 years. Okay? Mm-hmm. None of us. Some of us weren't even born then. Some of us were. Okay? So the ones who weren't born then, they don't know what it was like to win that national championship. But the ones that were, of the older guys like you, myself, Didi, a couple of others, Mr. Max, all of them, we know what it's like to win it. But we also know what it looks like to go 23 years without one. Also to go 20 years without winning a damn ACC championship. You can't blame it on the death penalty no more. You can't blame it on the lack of coaching. You can't blame it on the lack of talent, because it's never been a talent, it's always been a coaching. So now what's the excuse?
Yeah.
You have a budget that you have billionaires. Oregon ain't the only one that's billionaires. And let's just be honest with you. Be ready for this. How did that work out for you over there with Dan Lannon? How much was that check worth? To come up empty. Every team in the bye was eliminated. So how did that work out for you? Okay? So basically, we have a blank checkbook. We have more than one billionaire to put money towards this program, towards NIL or whatever else. So there shouldn't be no problem for us getting the talent. That's not the issue. It's the coaches. It's the coaches. Mario is headstrong, and I get that. I love it. Understand something. That recruiting is only going to go so far with you, my boy, because these guys, these young players that are coming in want to know what the hell you're doing as far as the game plan. That's why we don't get nobody like a Jeremiah Smith. That's why. Because we need to have a secure plan to put him in the best position. We need to have a secure plan to put these players that we're trying to get in the best position, and stop going to the transfer portal, covering up for your small comings, for your lack of development. Get someone in there that knows how to develop. Okay? Because now you're going into year 4. And now you're going to have more eyes on you, because now that you done fumbled this ball and you didn't cover Cam and didn't tell nobody that y'all had a discussion about him playing a play and a half, and you got in that conference and then you just threw him under the bus, like ain't nobody talking about that, right? Cam made a business decision. You better be lucky that his ass played, because if not, if we would have put an Emery in for the whole 4 quarters, we would have got our asses blown out. And that's a fact. So what I'm gonna need for him to do in this year, I'm gonna need for you to get your cojones, okay? And I'm gonna need you to hold them, okay? Or grow another set, because the ones that you had, they ain't do you no good. Get off your ass, go out there and get a DC that is knocked down, dragged out, that's going to tell them what it is. Okay, not no yes man that you can dictate to. Let him control that defense. Let him bring his people in. Let him do what he needs to do. And that's all that there is to it, because if not, and you get another person like Guidry, we're looking at, I promise you, a 3-9 season. And I love the Canes to my core. I love them to my core. But Mario, you're against the wall now. It's on you. This is what you need to do in year 4. Yeah, you got us to 10-3. You got us to 10-3, but what did it do? We put up 41 points and lost.
Wow.
I'm out. Go Canes.
Great call.
All right, Chris Kane. Wow.
It's you talk, baby.
James Freeman, I'm holding it for you. Go ahead, Frank.
I want to detail some stuff, because like I said, we're going to detail some of this stuff. I got him as Mario Cristofraud, and I'm going to tell you why he's Mario Cristofraud. Let's talk about this elite recruiter stuff. Remember the 22 class? He came in at the end of 21. Remember the 22 class? I think it was a top 10 class. I don't remember where it was, but I know it was a top class.
Hold
and
on,
at the end of the day, what happened? What was said about that 22 class? Oh, man, Mario is doing what he does. How many players we still got on this team from that 22 class?
How many?
0. They all went into the play. They all went into the portal. Real quick, let's talk about the 23 class. Same thing. Mario gets all this hype about the 23 class, how great the class is and all of that. But here's the deal. Here's the deal with that. Let's look at some of the guys that have left. Yes. Jaden Wayne. People were celebrating when they got him. Gone. Robbie Washington. Gone.
Eric Barrett.
Riley Williams yesterday. And Riley Williams was a projected starting tight end going in the next season. Gone. Now we're going to have to rely on Elijah Lofton. So at the end of the day, you got him gone. How about Robert Stafford? Antonio Tripp? Gone. Chris Johnson. Guess what? You know how many running backs we got left?
How many?
We got Fletcher. We got Lyle. And I forgot the other little dude that we got. I think we got 3 guys that are coming back, because at the end of the day, you got Chris Johnson gone. Damian Martinez declared for the draft. A.J. Allen hit the transfer portal. So at the end of the day, you all of a sudden go from having a running back room that was loaded to a running back room now that is thin, and you don't know what you're going to get coming in. You're going to have to rely on some young players. And heaven forbid, we were lucky, but heaven forbid if there's an injury, any significant injury to any of these guys, if Jordan Lyle or Mark Fletcher goes down, we are in trouble. And depending on what happens with the quarterback situation, because you ain't going to have a Cam Ward back there, you're going to have to rely more on the running game. If one of those running backs goes down, we are in trouble. James Freeman, Stallion, what's up, bro?
What is up, guys? What is up? I'm glad you got to say what you needed to say about who's still from them recruiting classes, because, I mean, you and me were talking about that. It's eye-opening, man. It really is, because, you know, it's like I've been saying before, and I've got a movie reference because it is still the end of the holidays. One of my favorite lines in Friday After Next is when they're about to go to their little security job, and literally Ice Cube tells Mike Epps, he says, "Now, Day-Day, we ain't that stuff that you watch on TV, you know, none of that shit you watch." And he goes, "We something like them." No, nothing like them. And that's what I want to try to tell everybody in the Utah family. We ain't 20 years ago. You know, we ain't. Not, it ain't even close, man. We are a day late and $1 short, especially with this buffoon running this program. And listen, I'm owning it, okay? I was happy that we got him because I was thinking to myself, well, at least we can win some conference championships or make some appearances in the championship games. We hadn't done that. And we had a transitional, once-in-a-generation type quarterback. You watch all these other quarterbacks in these playoffs, man, Cam Ward on those teams would be elevated even more so. You know, he's better than Dylan Gabriel. He's better than even that Will Howard. Will Howard's lucked out because look at the receivers that Ohio State's got. And the sad thing is the best one there. I mean, I don't even know what we were bargaining with at the end, but now I know why Ryan Day looked like such a faggot there with that little thing that he was doing or whatever, or that little fake feint that he was doing when he found out that Jeremiah did sign on the dotted line or whatever. I mean, yeah, that's why he almost did that little weird feint thing, because for goodness sakes, it's like, of course you can't lose a player like that. He's worth $6 million. I mean, the way he was playing the other night, nobody, and then that swag about him, how he was talking, he's like, see if they can cover me. Try going, leaving me on an island, I'm going to burn you. Son of a bitch had 151 yards at halftime, man. Could have been 300 yards. 300 yards he could have had done. I hadn't seen, you know, Ohio State learned their lesson when, what's his name, Devonta was killing them with Alabama in that Orange Bowl a few years back or whatever. Now they got the guy doing that to teams or whatever like that. It's just, we are a day late and $1 short. And, you know, what's so funny is when Mario came in, you know, he had this plan of the sports psychology and the strength and conditioning, and I don't see any of that, guys. I still see us getting pushed around by slow-ass teams from other conferences, and it ain't even about the Power 5 conferences or whatever it is, Power 4. It's even the small conferences beating us up front. That MTSU game was just ridiculous, honestly. I still think about that a couple years ago, and you know why I still think about it? Because here's the thing. That strength and conditioning program, it's garbage. You know, you had a full year to at least knock them sons of bitches off the ball, and you didn't. They embarrassed you and punked you in your own house in the rain. And then even like made a shirt about it and a video to sell to their recruits that we beat Miami, come to MTSU. I mean, I'm just saying that it just makes me sick to my stomach. And then the other night, I mean, the ESPN announcers kept saying it. This is the most points scored by Iowa State ever in a bowl game. Congratulations. We just made somebody else's, you know, I mean, and then that whole bowl game, man, let me tell you this. I got mad because I was watching it. You know, and I don't even care if the chat box is making fun of me right now. I was getting mad.
They agree.
You want to know why? You want to know why I was mad, guys? You know what I felt like when I was watching that game? I felt like, I know I'm the Stallion, but I felt like Apollo. I got more Apollo in me than Rocky at times with the way I talk trash. And I'm going to be honest with you. When Apollo's there at that press conference for Rocky 2, and the media's like, "Hey, Rocky, this is a big payout. You know, what you going to get?" and so forth like that. And Apollo's getting more mad and hyped up. He's like, "This is a damn joke to you all," or whatever, you know, and everything like that. I'm seeing the Pop-Tarts, like, you know, playing around. It looked like Left Shark from that Super Bowl with Katy Perry, and it's like a big game, and the Pop-Tarts hitting the ball to the referee, and he's smiling and everything like that. And it's like, what the fuck has happened to our fucking program, man? Why are we in the Pop-Tarts Bowl? What is this? you know, and then they're talking about how cool the trophy is.
Baby.
Hey, can I get an oh my gosh for this one? We're talking about the 2 Pop-Tarts. Wait for it, baby. Here it comes, the haymaker coming. Okay, get the cameras ready. Get it ready. Here we go, baby. Here's the haymaker from Apollo. Here it is, right here. Then they talk about this really cool trophy that 2 Pop-Tarts pop out of or whatever like that. Why don't you stick those up your ass sideways, honestly?
Oh my gosh!
And
Oh my
everything like
gosh!
that, honestly. You know that? I mean, what the hell are we talking about? A trophy like that, you know what that is? That's the doorstop for the men's room in the basement for the 3rd string freshman team, man. That's what the hell that is, or whatever like that. We have trophy cases for national championships and Orange Bowls and Cotton Bowls and the big ones, you know, that you know about. Not the Blockbuster or whatever the hell it was called back in the day. It's been changed 20 times, and we've played in it and lost, I feel like, 20 times. I mean, get your shit together, guys. You know, and you talk about wanting to build a big-time facility that looked like something out of Star Wars or something like that. The fucking recruits don't want to go to that shit. They want the money in their pocket so they can go hit up Cheetah's strip club or something like that, man. You know, or they can go buy themselves a nice car there at the Cadillac Williamson place off Dixie Highway, US 1. I used to live by there. I'm mic dropping now, baby. That's what the fuck they want. They don't want nice facility. Are you kidding me? I mean, they there to play football, whip some ass, and go have some fun and party with some girls. That's what the fuck they want, dude. And you need to wake the hell up, Mario. Honestly, that's what it is, man. Them cafecitos and all. I mean, dude, allocate your money correctly. It ain't for this psychology thing, man. It ain't for the strength and conditioning. Yeah, you're losing money with that mustache, motherfucker. I'm telling you, he needs to go drink his O'Doul's and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm telling you, this is bullshit, man.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Time out, Stallion,
Bullshit.
real quick. Hold it, Stallion. I gotta address a comment real quick. I'm gonna give it right back.
This
to
Robert Benjamin. He the problem. He's
the problem.
This is the problem.
People
right
like
here.
this is the problem why Miami is in the situation it is. Robert Benjamin commented, he said, we lost 3 games by 10 points and y'all crying. No doggone. Like I said, you're saying this, but at the end of the day, 3 games by 10 points. So the participation trophy mindset has now settled in. After we were 9-0, after we had a generational talent. Go ahead, Stallion.
There's some stations for you too, man, that share the same sentiment as you, Mr. Benjamin. There's some stations out there for you, man. Just not over here, sir.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead, Jay.
Can I rebut that statement?
Yes,
Who
sir.
did we lose to again? Those teams shouldn't have even been within us. We blew a 21-0 lead to Syracuse, and Syracuse was struggling with fucking Washington, man. Washington in a 2-team pack, or you know, Washington that was beaten the hell out of by everybody in the damn Big Ten or whatever. Washington
Oh
State,
my
rather.
gosh!
You know, I mean, I'm like, what are we talking about? Georgia Tech got butt fucked by Vanderbilt, okay, and Iowa State. They were still picking up their eyeballs after what Arizona State and what was that kid's name? Caribou or whatever his name was.
Scatterboo.
Over their ass and also ran over there. Yeah, Caribou. Yeah. So I mean, don't talk to me about those 3 teams or whatever like that. 20 years ago, we ran their ass off after the first quarter. Okay, yeah. That's what you got to get back up to. And here's the other thing too. These kids today, man, they don't even know what 2001 was, man. They don't know what 2000. They don't know what the 80s. They don't give a shit about that. I told you what they care about. They care about the damn money. There's no loyalty. Okay, you get them in there. And here's the other thing too. And I'm going to say this every damn time I'm on. How in the hell did they waste the talent evaluation of an Alonzo Highsmith or anybody else? You know, I mean, Mario, get the fuck out of your way, dude. If you're the dude that just needs to sit up top and be that guy, stay out of the way and flex, okay? And let the other people work or whatever, and then you can get all the kudos you want being the head guy and so forth. And if that is true of what the last caller said, that he needed the funding was going to stop because he couldn't get rid of that defensive coordinator, I mean, what did the guy have pictures on you or something? He should have been fired after game 4, let alone game 12 or 13 it was. I mean, are you kidding me right now? That was the worst Miami defense I've seen since Billy Miller was coaching there in the 98 season.
Hold on, Jay. Robert, so how much time do he need, Robert? Just tell us how much time. We're gonna hold up for you. How much time do you want to give Mario? How much more do you need to see from Mario Cristobal?
And let me go ahead and answer Robert real quick. You talking about this ain't 20 years ago. You don't want to give him time to get it right. Marcus Freeman is in the national semifinal after 3 years. Steve Sarkisian is in the national semifinal after 3 years. Okay. Ryan Day went to the
How
national
much?
championship before. So at the end of the day, come on, man. It's coaching.
How much time? Tell us how much time before you got Mario in your hot seat, Mr. Benjamin. Just tell us.
He ain't gonna get him in the hot seat. Go
ahead, James.
Here, let me throw one more out there. He even got a fast forward. Let's talk about fucking Mario Brothers. He got the little star thing to go faster and get to the level at the end or whatever with a generational quarterback and still fucked it up. So how much time do you need? I mean, honestly, you didn't even have that 5 years ago where you could get players from other teams and kind of like, I mean, in the years past, Cam would have had to sit out or something like that if he transferred or things like that. Maybe as a grad transfer, a little bit of different rules or whatever like that. But he even got the star. Mario got the star and still fucked it up trying to get Princess Toadstool or whatever her name was or whatever like that. If you want to play video games, I mean, that's what making excuses for, man. Like everybody needs to quit. Look, I own it. I own it. I wanted him here, and guess what? I was wrong. Okay, right. And you know what? That's okay to be wrong. Damn, we ain't perfect. Right. We human. But Devin, can I ask you this, brother? Honestly,
yes, sir.
Look. Were the past coaches before him like perfect? Absolutely not. All of them had their flaws. But you know what I would have loved to have seen? If the amount of money that was poured in and given, and the same rules were across the stage properly. For example, if Randy Shannon had the opportunity to not have all the money. Listen, if Randy Shannon had all the money, and you could even maybe get a guy that made a bad decision going to Louisville to come back to Miami. Maybe they weren't happy at Louisville, and they could just jump ship like that, Or what about here? Everybody's loving Al Golden and the defense. You know what Al Golden's problem was? He was in bed with his butt buddy too much and couldn't fire anyone. I mean, the thing and he wasn't perfect by any means. And again, that's what I'm talking about. Why are you having coaches that are catering to the coordinators? You're their boss. You're the one that has to have a philosophy and have the guys get your players to the league. I mean, there is a disconnect here. It's like coaches get in that seat and get stupid, honestly. And what I'm saying is, and let me tell you this, guys, I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. I've got some friends that are big time Penn State and Duke fans. And I don't even think that Duke football fans existed, but they do. They fucking adore Manny Diaz. Even with the ass kicking they took last night, they adore that guy or whatever like that. And I'm like, and listen, if you want to be a program like that likes 9-3 and 10-3, go root for them. We like national championships here. And like all the other callers have said, and a lot of passionate fans have said, we know what it looks like when it's good. We deserve it to be good because we put our hard-earned money into it. And like somebody else just said, they're trying to raise prices. Raise prices for what? For the same shit we've been subjected to for so long? I put my facts and everything against anybody. I have given the guy time. And the problem is that this was the year with a generational quarterback that he should have been at least in the playoff. Even if we got our teeth kicked in by Notre Dame or Ohio State, it's better than losing by 1 fucking point with a Pop-Tart little creature jumping up and down, going up your ass.
Oh my gosh!
With a doorstop on the line. And the quarterback thanking the Academy Awards for his performance at the end. I saw that too. And Mario with that same stupid meathead look on his face, just like when Brent Key literally tramp stamped him for the 2nd straight year. I'm out, guys. Happy New Year. And God, man, I hope we win more than 4 games next year because it's looking like 3. We might match Florida State next year and then take a loss from them, Notre Dame, and Florida. Fuck my life, guys. Go Canes. Love y'all. Utah, we know what's up.
We love you back,
Stallion.
Absolutely.
It's Utah, baby.
Devin, could you put the number up? Because I want Mr. Benjamin. I'm tired of going back.
He ain't gonna call.
I want to give him the opportunity. Call that number right there and say what you got to say over the phone. Because at the end of the day, I'm reading what you're putting up, and with all due respect, sir, respectfully, you're sounding like a Mario. You're sounding like a Mario groupie, bro. Because at the end of the day, you're making excuses because you're talking about 3 years ain't enough. Why are other teams getting to the playoffs, playing for conference championships, playing for national championships in 3 years or less? You want to get this man all these years. Hey, man, the number's up. Just call and say what you got to say, man. Because like I said, what's up, caller? What's happening?
Who we got? Call the station name and where you calling from.
You got Rocky, baby. You got Rocky.
Rocky. We should have known. We should have known because he's following the stallion.
In the building.
We should have known. The phone call that comes after the Stallion, it's got to be Rocky. So when we get Stallion, the next phone call is automatically Rocky. What's up, Rock?
Hey, they ain't no me without the Stallion, baby.
There it is. There it is.
What's up, Rock?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
I ain't nothing, man. How you?
Yeah, we great. We great. How you?
Man, look, still looking rooms from the Pop-Tart Bowl, man. I don't even know what happened in that. I don't understand anything that happened from the start of the third quarter on in that game. I don't get why. I guess the Cam Ward situation was explained, but I don't get why you put your. I mean, this is going backwards a little bit, LFJ. I don't understand why you put your heir apparent in and then you proceed to hand off 300 times to run the clock out in the second half. That shows you that you have absolutely no faith in the guy that's supposed to be taking the reins next year.
See it,
I mean, it was clueless. I mean, it was clueless. Like, what the hell is this? What is this?
I agree.
You either gave Cam Ward every practice that he had leading up to the bowl game and said, Emory, sit your butt down, we won't need you. Then decided at halftime. I mean, look, we were all lost at halftime going, man, what the hell? What is going on? I mean, it made no sense. Then Mario, at the press conference, throwing Cam under the bus and saying, oh, we keep all that inside. Man, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
keep all what inside? Man, answer the damn question. First half, second half, we decided to sit him. That was made before. And just answer the damn question and don't leave it to the damn fan base to fight the kid's head off.
Yep.
I mean,
everything
about it was mismanaged.
Yep.
Everything about that was mismanaged.
Yep.
And then now you got a fan base that's looking at Emory Williams going, what the hell is this? Oh my God. We better figure something out because we're screwed.
Hey, you want to know something, Rock? You want to know what's sad? Let's go back a year when Ja'Cory Brown had a pretty decent bowl game and we lost because Gidry couldn't stop Rutgers' run game. What were they all saying? We don't need JB11 because we got Emory Williams after. Well, that was the Cam wasn't there yet, but we got Emory Williams, and whatever, other quarterbacks there on the roster.
Hey, look at what Category 5 say. Do you see it though? He can't. I would run the ball too. Fight.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead, Rob.
Well, obviously, we know now. I mean, look. I mean, it's a mess. We're gonna do it. I was gonna do this way, guys. I got the roster up again. I got my trusty roster that I use, my eligibility tracker for 2025.
Okay.
And as I go down this thing, especially after the purge these last few days, I mean, this thing is looking, especially on offense, is looking scary.
Yes, sir.
Scary.
I looked at it too.
We are backloaded. We are backloaded like maybe 80-20. Redshirt sophomores, freshmen, redshirt freshmen. I mean, it ain't pretty.
Right.
So Mario better get busy in this portal, and they better. I know they're recruiting some guys.
Let me ask you a quick question real quick while you brought up the roster, because I was looking at the roster trying to get a gauge of next year and what potentially we could be looking at. A couple of things I want to throw at you right quick. First thing, the slot receiver. We got to replace. Well, I know X was our number one, but really X was a slot at heart. You're looking at Ray, who's the incumbent, versus Mr. Florida, Malachi Tony. So if Mario goes with what we know him to go with, which is loyalty, you're gonna let
the older guy.
You're gonna play Ray over Tony. You know what I'm saying?
Insane.
Can't make this
crazy. And you can't. No, you can't. And to make it worse, to make matters worse, the way they're going about it with who they're recruiting on that side of the ball, it looks like they're trying to block the. Here's my thing. Next year, I'm going with the young cats. I mean, you got a tough schedule. You got Mr. Georgia coming in. I go get another body at quarterback. I don't pay the big money for Quinn. If we're the team that offered Quinn Ewers the $6 million, I don't do that. I save you money, put the young guys in, and play the young guys. That's me. Mario don't do that because he values seniors more than he values anything.
Yes.
Yes. And what he's going to do, what are we going to do? We're going to go spend some money on a bunch of on another round of portal players that are going to be seniors and juniors that are going to be 1-year guys, and we're going to be developing the young guys again.
Third consecutive year. Third consecutive year. Your projected starting center for the third consecutive year is coming out of the transfer portal.
It's the transfer portal. Barkemeyer today is the transfer portal.
But they're talking about how great Alex Mirabal is. Everybody was hyped over Sampson when he came up in here, Mr. 5-star when he got recruited. But what happened? Markel Bell is out showing him right now.
Yeah. I mean, look, tight end's another example. You got, Riley's gone. Elijah Lofton showed some promise this year. Play him. Don't go pay for Alex Bowman out of Tulane, who's a senior.
He's gonna do
it.
Play
him.
He's gonna do it.
What's that hell, man? What are they doing? I don't understand. I don't understand any of it. I mean, even the D. I'm going down the list here. Even at DB.
Oh my God.
I mean, I know what they're gonna do.
Jacksonville State.
What's that?
The safety from Jacksonville. You got Zay Patterson.
Well,
and the safety
but I'm looking at the cornerbacks here in the senior column. You got Charles Brantley and you got Jadaeus Richards. Now you got Frederic, you got Damari Brown, you got Chris Ewald who just came in, you got Jabari Antoine, you got Ryan Mack, you got all these studs that you recruited. But what you think they're gonna do? Who you think they're gonna start? You think they're gonna start Ryan Mack and they're gonna play Richard?
They're gonna play Richard, bro. You know it, man. Right?
I just don't, man.
You know it.
Yeah.
You know how I feel, Rocket, man. I have my conversations offline with some of these former players, man. Hey, man, listen. They ain't happy, bro.
My thing about that is you got these fans. We've just had one in the chat happy about this bullshit ass result of a season, talking about when we won 10 games, y'all should be happy. We just had a national championship player and Big Bruh Bane up here last week telling you that the alumni ain't happy about that shit. So if the players ain't happy about that shit, why are y'all as fans happy about this shit?
And to all of those fans that say they won't fire Mario after 3 years because of his contract too big. Okay.
But they gonna give. I mean, well, it hasn't happened yet. I don't understand how. This is probably college football. You're gonna give a starting quarterback $5 million, $7 million, but you're not gonna buy out a coach that's failing, right? Like, where's your priorities?
Yes, sir.
I don't it just doesn't make sense, right?
Stay tuned, Rocky. Stay tuned, Rocky.
Stay tuned, Rocky.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, brother.
Let me tell you something.
Stay tuned to what, man? Y'all gotta share it.
Hey, man, there's certain things. Hey, it is what it is. We just listen, bro. We just listen. That's all.
What was that movie where? Well, I forgot the quote. I forgot the movie, but the quote was, "The only things for sure is that nothing's for sure," and we're gonna leave it at that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go post on the Cane Sport forum that we got something brewing. I'm gonna start some shit.
Look at you there, Rocky. You crazy. What you say, Robert Benjamin? Y'all ain't gonna be satisfied with nobody alumni can't go.
Wow.
Yeah, Robert. I wish Robert wasn't at work. And Robert said he at work, he can't call in. So we're gonna make sure we get Robert in when we do the show. We are gonna have another show. As soon as we hire a defensive coordinator, we're gonna have another show. I'm gonna make sure we come back and do a show whenever we get a defensive coordinator, man. And make sure, Robert, you're able to call in. We want to talk to you.
You think defensive coordinator? You think he's gonna go do what he should do and do what the rest of these coaches have done? What Ryan Day did at Ohio State and hire a former head coach or somebody that's proven? Or you think he's gonna go get another upstart?
Man, bro, that's a good question, bro.
No, but more importantly than that, okay, everybody hyped because he got rid of Guidry. Well, why is Chevis Jackson still employed at Miami right now?
There you go.
First of all, hold on, man. Dude, Canes fan, who said that Mario's gonna get let go? You said that. We didn't say that.
Wait,
we didn't say that.
Say what now? Say what?
No, we got a Mario supporter here talking about stop hitting that Mario's gonna get let go. Come on, you hearing what you want to hear, bro? Go ahead, Rob.
In college football, anything happens. Go ahead, Rob.
No, I was saying at DC, you know what needs to happen. He's got to. I said it before. You got to change, man. I mean, look, it's not working. It's not working. What he's trying hasn't worked.
But
he's got to change. He's got to bring in some experienced guys around him. He's got to bring in some real dudes. They got some real experience that are proven. If they're gonna argue, hell, let them argue. Who cares? I mean,
Rob,
Rob,
who you want to see as defensive coordinator? Who's your pick?
You asking me?
Yeah, yes, sir.
I mean, if he'll take it, I honestly want to see Clint Hurt, if he'll take it. Or I'm not, Tim Banks don't excite me. Tim Banks don't excite me. Somebody like a Muschamp or even I mean, Mark Stoops is still somebody that's proven. I don't want to see somebody from Savannah State, you know, that gives a rah-rah speech in the locker room coming to the U. I don't want that. We done had that.
Let me give you some bad news, at least on what I think. As I said a couple of shows back, these coaches, man, it's a fraternity. They talk. You better believe the ego that Mario has. You're not going to get a dominant person. You're not going to get a proven person. It's like Chris said earlier. It's either going to be somebody that's past their prime, that's a big name, that can't do it no more, or it's going to be a group of 5 person. My pick is Jeremy Pruitt. I want Jeremy Pruitt. Hell, I'll go to McDonald's and get all the extra bags they want and FedEx them down there to Miami or whatever, if that's what it takes. But at the end of the day, a lot of these proven guys that can probably come in here and do the job, I'll be honest with you, Mario's already kind of shown what he's doing. You see Alonzo Highsmith out the door. You see Ed
I like
Reed,
Pat Fitzgerald. I'm with category 5. I like that's between Pat Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald's a good pick.
Yes, and that's what I was talking to somebody else about him. And I like Randy Shannon too, but I know that's not going to happen. But I like Randy Shannon.
But you have to look at the fact that whoever gets hired, what are the terms of that hire going to be? Because too many times a defensive or an offensive coordinator, they're going to want to bring in a lot of their own key guys. And if Mario has a bunch of these other guys on the staff that, you know, he's satisfied with, he's going to keep, that's going to negate a lot of these big names. So you're probably looking at another group of 5 project coach.
You know, another possibility though, I mean, in all honesty, I mean, I said it maybe last show or on somewhere else. I mean, look, Ed Ogeron sitting around South Beach doing nothing. His son is interning at Miami. I can see it.
That wouldn't work. I'm going to tell you why. It wouldn't work because Ed wouldn't get the defense right. We know Ed is fiery. Coach O will make that defense fly, and he'll get in their ass. That ain't going to work because, come on now, that's a Galliano boy. You already know if a Galliano boy get pissed off, what they going to do? They're going to start swinging. O ain't going to put up with Mario shit. You know that. Come on now.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
Jimmy
look,
said high school coaches don't like Randy Shannon.
If he goes back into the group of 5 or into the FCS pool, man, look, I mean, I don't know what else to say. And then what? Go get another round of another 30 portal players, and we have another round of one and done guys, and we're developing the young guys. I don't know, man.
But that's your elite recruiter, and all of the elite young talent that's coming in here, they sit on the bench, and then a bunch of them, they leave. But everybody talking about Mario the recruiter. I just don't see it. It's not happening. Mario's recruiter was good at Oregon.
Well, Mario might be the recruiter, but what good are they when they're on the bench? I mean, again, I'm looking back at this list again. What good are they if they don't play? And then they out of here hitting the portal after the second year. Y'all saw the rumor today about Bain? Boy, that went crazy. That went haywire.
I saw that. But for all my recruiting people, for all my fans that love recruiting people, let me throw something at you. Mario has the 25th ranked recruiting portion as far as the transfer portal, and he's number 3 in the ACC. But this is your ace recruiter. Carry on, Rock. I'm sorry. I just had to put that out there.
Good. How long before, D, this is one for you. How long before the power structure starts looking sideways?
Bruh, I say next year. If we don't go, at least if we don't make it to the ACC championship game next year, you're gonna see some changes, bro. You're gonna see some different things next year. That's my prediction. That's my prediction.
I mean, based on what I'm looking at right now with the roster, going to be some changes. I mean, the only spin they could put on it is that, is if they play the young guys. Mario ain't gonna do that. I mean, it's a mess. It's a mess, guys.
It is,
all
brother.
Right, that's it. All right, yeah, I'm gonna let somebody else get on. Hey, y'all. I ain't gonna see y'all on Monday, so y'all wish me a happy birthday now.
Oh man, happy birthday, brother! Happy birthday,
my brother.
Enjoy your day, brother. How are you gonna be, Rob?
Old enough to not tell y'all.
Hey man, hey, you enjoy your day, bro. We love you, man.
Yeah, man.
Right, love you guys,
hit me up, Rob.
We'll see y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Will do, LFJ. All right, bro.
Later.
It's you talk, baby.
Man, we gotta call. Dang. Okay, here we go. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
Oh, that's Ray Chan, man.
Ray Chan in the building, man. Shout out to Ray Chan, man.
That's my dog right there. Chicago's own.
Ray Chan in the house. What up, Ray?
Yeah,
Talk
man.
to him.
What's
Talk
going
to him.
on, man?
Man,
I
ain't
had
nothing.
to talk my shit for a second, you know what I'm saying?
Come on with it. Come on with it. You got the floor. It's on you.
This man go way back. You got it. What's up?
Look, man. So I ain't gonna get down on Mario like that. But I do agree. Mario needs an alpha coach. Like, he needs to have alpha men on the sideline with him, somebody that's going to hold him accountable for the stuff that he does. Because, I mean, I don't agree with everything he does, and I do feel like it's only year 3. But at the same time, I understand that we've been watching bullshit for 20 years. So, I mean, like, at some point, somebody got to bite the bullet. And, I mean, Mario ain't doing the best, but he definitely ain't doing the worst. Like, because the players that we had that he had to sweep out the door, them niggas was trash. Like, they was pure trash. Like, the culture was broken. Like, man, it was terrible. So, like, I honestly, I'm looking at it, I'm optimistic, but at the same time, I feel like Mario need more alpha people on that sideline with him because he can't do it by himself. The only person that's even halfway, like, okay, we got a good coach is Lil Buddy, the little tiny type. What's his name?
Mirrorball.
There you go, Mirrorball. he the most decent coach on the team, and Buddy all of 4'11". So that tell you right there, like, man, we got to get right. But at the same time, man, like take for instance, who is over special teams? Because we can't as much with all the Florida speed in the world. We can't block a kick. We can't get 20 yards on a punt. We can't advance nothing on special teams. So that's just a whole dead side of the ball. Then we lose a world-class kicker, and we got to go find another one. But that's 3 points, which Mario rely on entirely too damn much. Like, if you got Cam, you got to use Cam, man. Like, yes, our defense was fast trash, but you have got to throw that ball or run that ball in with your hogs when you that close to the goal line. How you gonna fucking kick a field goal and then give them the space to operate where they can get a nice little kickoff return, or they can, any of that? Like, he left too much room to be just like it's just too much. But at the same time, like I said, I ain't saying it like I'm down on Mario, because I'm not. I was one of the people that was happy to see him, and I'm always asking, like, if we kick him to the curb, then who? Because what I damn sure don't want to hear is the lane train, because he
don't like the lane train.
So hell no. Hey man, bringing him in ain't gonna do shit. It's just like having Manny back. We just gonna be a turnover chain show.
don't think Lane can get us on track, man, right?
No. Rashad, my boy. Now he done hurt my feelings.
Hell no.
Rashad know I'm a lame man. Rashad know I will be the lead conductor on the lane train. Choo choo, I'm gonna drive that mug. Come on, Rashad, stop that.
Nah, I ain't gonna be able to do it. But I will say this though. I'm definitely gonna be at that SMU game in Dallas. Y'all popping out for that?
I'm coming up there. I'm coming up there. Me and you gonna link up. I'm coming up there.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But yeah, man, that was my last thing is I believe more than anything that we be losing because we wear Adidas. That might be my own little thing, but I swear for Moses, we ain't gonna wear nothing again until we get up out of Adidas. Gotta get rid of that Adidas.
You don't like to believe
be
it.
Real, like man, I can't deal. And like just be serious with yourself. The last time somebody won that wasn't wearing Adidas was Cam. That's a long fucking time ago. So something got to be going on with the boot. Look, that's why I said, man, Booby Miles wasn't lying, man.
So you want the Adidas? You want the Adidas, Ray? Huh? You don't want the Adidas no more, Ray?
Nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that Adidas. That shit lame as hell. Like, imagine walking in a kid's living room and telling them that you got these fresh Adidas shoes, these fresh Adidas. Man, they gonna look at your ass like, boy, don't get the fuck up out of here. They just left over here with some goddamn fresh ass J's. Like, we losing kids to OU because they get shoes, bro. Like, just straight shoes. They ain't got nothing else to offer but Jordans.
Let me ask you something, man. We're gonna switch it up a little bit, man. Let me ask you before we get you on the phone, Ray. So, what does Mario have to do? What do you need to see out of Mario next year, man, before Mario is on your hot seat? What do you need to see?
At least 11 wins. And I mean, I know that's going to be hard as hell to do unless we go get Noah Fafita. If we don't go get Noah Fafita, we ain't getting shit.
So 11 wins. Who
ain't shit is him. I'm about to say, because look, Larry, no. The minute the goddamn Emory took the fucking field, I was like, that boy trash as hell. Trash as hell. I don't give a hell what y'all say y'all see in practice. I don't want to hear none of that shit. That boy is ass.
Hey,
I mean, I don't give a fuck how much heart you got.
I gotta give you credit.
Not gonna put no talent.
I gotta give you credit because you've been telling them. You've been telling them in that group. You've been telling them when they were trying to hype him. You've been telling them.
Like, cause look, the boy got that wind up like a knuckleball pitcher. He taking Tally too much time to get rid of the ball. And if Cam should have showed people anything, one, he should have showed the world we have an elite offensive line. Two, he showed the world that with that kind of time, I don't give a hell who you are. Like, you could have been goddamn, what was that trash ass quarterback we had when we had Cal Wright? Number 7. What was that bum name?
Kirby Freeman.
Him and Emory about the same. Kirby fucking Freeman. Him and Emory about the fucking same, man. Like, come the fuck on, man. Man, look, hell no. They got to go.
So you said 11. You said 11 wins. You need to see 11 wins out of Mario. I'm asking the chat too. Put that up. What y'all need to see out of Mario next year?
I need Mario to bring in another motherfucking quarterback. That's why I said if he bring in Noah Fafita, I ain't tripping.
What's the predicted record?
What's
the record next year?
Probably 10-2 again.
10-2 with that schedule?
Probably 10-2. Yeah,
with Emory quarterback.
You know what's wild? No, hell no. Hell no. Emory ain't. Look, you know my mantra. Emory will not start another fucking game for the University of Miami, and you can book that shit. He's cooked. That motherfucker's a whole Thanksgiving turkey, bro. It's done.
Right. But if you don't get your boy, that's who's gonna be behind. That's who's gonna be up underneath center, right? It's
no,
Emory.
He ain't. No, he ain't.
Who ain't going?
Nah. Boy, Luke Nickel is the truth. Like, I don't know if people have taken the time to look at that boy's.
Ray, that's high school, Ray. Come on, Ray. You know we can't. It's levels to this, Ray. We cannot base. Ray, come on, Ray.
Look,
we can't.
What Nico doing? Nico came fresh from high school, balling.
Ray,
is he not?
He
in weak ass Tennessee.
We'll see. He gonna have his opportunity. He definitely gonna have opportunity.
Well,
We gonna see.
I got my chips in. I got my chips in on Noah Fafita. That's what I want.
And if it happens,
oh,
I want you to come back and
that night.
Get your flowers and come back. Get your flowers if it happens.
Well, I'm seeing 11. I'm seeing 9-3, 10-2. I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Chris Gold say, man, win the ACC championship. I don't see it, y'all. B might say 9-3.
Hold up. Win the ACC championship with a new quarterback and a new center with lack of quarterback development, but we couldn't do it this year with
a different schedule, right? I mean,
a tougher schedule.
This is the year you evaluate Mario and Shannon Dawson.
Oh yeah, this real.
This is the year.
This real.
If he stays, because I still say Shannon Dawson is going to leave. I really believe Shannon Dawson is not going to be on the staff.
So, Rocky says he's sticking with 9-3.
I know it's all our pipe dream, but what if he leaves and then they bring in Ken Dorsey to finally start honing in somebody that can take the job over forever if Mario is kicked? Because that's the main thing. I see all these teams that win. They got a coaching staff that there's always somebody that can take over for coaching when the coach is gone. Who on our staff is even head coach approvable?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
One coach that we got that anybody is looking at and they be like, oh, he'd be a good head coach. Nobody.
I'm with South Coast,
like
5-7. I'm with South Coast, 5-7.
I agree with y'all on this. Mario's ego won't allow him to have that type of dude in the building.
And see, that's my thing. Why y'all trying to give him another year when y'all know what we need and he ain't gonna do it?
Stability is why. We have been unstable for so long and swapping all our parts out. That's why there's no culture. You can't keep a culture when you can't keep a coach.
But what is that gonna get us? Is that gonna get us just 10-2 with nothing to show for it, just like it did this year when he had an elite talent, a generational talent at quarterback? I'm just saying, man, Ray, what is it? What's the end game? What's the end game, bro?
And the end game is getting better with whoever. And unfortunately, Mario is what we got right now at the end. We got to ride it to the end.
It's going to be rough.
Boy.
I know it. And look, man, we just got to stay positive. We've been down long enough. 10 wins is as close as we got to the promised land. I mean, shit, if the Detroit Lions can turn life around, goddamn it, we can too.
Rashad.
Oh my
it took them 30 years, Rashad. I took them 30 years.
How long
Come on,
the Lions been sorry?
30 years.
Longer than us.
I agree with Kane's fan on that. 100%. Read that with none there, Frank.
I personally don't think we need Dawson.
I personally don't think we need Dawson.
He said himself, we need a good QB to be effective. He didn't call any good plays for Emory, which shows he ain't the QB. Tunnel screens every other play.
I'll be just fine not seeing the name Emory at all. How about we just leave Emory out of
this? Emory could transfer right now, and I wouldn't say shit.
For real. I wouldn't even be mad. I hope he do transfer.
Yeah.
Good riddance, bro. What? St. Vincent, St. Mary, somebody's high school coach, something that's all he's going to be is a high school coach. So you might as well go and get rid of him now and let him start his destiny.
Yep.
I agree.
It ain't going to happen. But yeah, man, I'm going to let somebody else rock. I'm going to get back on here and talk shit through the thumbs.
Oh, yeah. Hey, all right, Ray. See Red.
Happy New Year's to you, bro.
Happy New Year, man. Y'all keep it rocking.
All righty, brother. Love you, man. Take care, bro. All right.
Love, my brother.
We got another one coming in, man.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Call bite. It's rolling tonight, man. Not with you, El Canado. Hey, ACC, something? I'm just asking Larry Frank, what's the end game?
And my thing was, I saw that we had a comment earlier talking about the portal class is actually ranked number 4, but I'm looking at the portal class right here. And I hear what you're saying. I saw what you put. But at the end of the day, LSU got the top overall portal class, which is true. They've been bringing in studs. There's no secret to that. But look who's number 3. Ole Miss. Lane is number 3. Auburn is number 4. A&M number 5. Miami is all the way down at number 20.
Hold the line, caller.
All the way down at number 20. 6 4-star recruits and 1 3-star. You got teams LSU got 8 4-star recruits, 5 3-stars. Hell, Lane got 6 4-star recruits. So at the end of the day, man, I'm not buying this Mario recruiting hype, man. Go ahead, caller. What's up?
Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
This your boy Will, man.
Oh man, Will, I am.
There we go. Happy New Year, Will. Happy New Year. How you doing, man?
He don't want to call until the damn season over with, man. He don't want to call until the season over with. Florida State done got burnt. Now you want to call him back. Man, you talk to him, Larry Frank. I ain't got to. Go ahead, man.
I'm going to give him the phone. What up, Will? Say what you got to say, man.
Told me when I was a kid.
What he told you, Will?
The best violence is silence.
It's you talk, baby.
The best violence is silence. When you're getting whooped, shut up. When you're getting plowed, when you get ran over by a plow truck, who's gonna hurt you? You're dead.
Shut up. Shawty, I'm saying, I would get a text message, I would get a phone call every now and then, boy. Larry Frank, you heard from him, Larry Frank. He don't answer the phone when I call.
Hey,
he don't say nothing.
Heard, look. That man, listen.
I pick up.
You don't call, you don't answer the phone when I pick up. You send me the
that
voice
man
after the first ring.
That man will text you when Miami losing, but when they come back and win, he don't answer nothing.
He will, bro. I mean, he won't talk. He's something serious, bro.
You know why?
Why?
When y'all lose now, when y'all lost, I think 1 or 2 games I didn't check. But I got so many family members that Hurricane fans, they tortured me. And so when I did get a laugh in, I have to get it in. But I let y'all live. Y'all, I'm going to tell you one thing, like I'll say, Larry Frank, me and you was talking one time about the development at the school. It's horrible on both schools. If Mario loved Miami like he say he loved Miami, he'll do what Mike Norvell did. He'll get half his salary back.
Now that's
because
something I can respect. Yep.
Because Mike Norvell doing what he could do to save his job. And I told you they was over-recruiting them kids the same way. He doing the same thing Florida State did. When we did all that winning last year, we didn't even go in the portal and get really nobody last year. And look how we came back this year. Trash. Y'all won all those games. Y'all thought y'all were gonna try to get in the playoffs. What happened? Who y'all went and recruited from the portal?
Everybody.
Really nothing.
Well,
everybody
hold up. Hold up, Will. Let's be 100 now. We didn't get in the playoffs.
I'm talking about this year, just right now.
Hold up.
Y'all ain't getting the playoffs.
No, we didn't. But why did we not get in the playoffs? Why did we not get in the playoffs? Because we had a 21-0 lead. If we'd have well, yeah, and that's where I'm going.
Mario.
Yeah, but defense, giving up a 21-0 lead, losing that Syracuse game, that's ultimately what knocked us out. And Mario with his bad coaching against Georgia Tech as well. So, gotta be fair, man. We were a playoff team. Mario gave it away. Yeah.
It's Mario. Y'all was I think if y'all would, no lie. It's 2 things I'm gonna tell you. If y'all would have had a different coach and not Mario, y'all probably would win it this year.
If we had Lane,
and another thing.
That was that defense.
Y'all defense, you don't want Jeremy Pruitt. He is horrible. You want Will Muschamp. That's who I thought Florida State was gonna go get.
Why is Pruitt horrible?
I'm gonna tell you why. Pruitt won the national championship with Florida State. The reason why he won the national championship with Florida State, because he had Stoops' talent. That was Stoops' defense and recruits. That's the only reason. After that, what did he do? He couldn't recruit no more. He couldn't do nothing. Only recruit he ever got at Florida State was Jalen Ramsey. That was it. Nobody else. Everything else was Stoops. That's why he left and tried to do it over there at Tennessee. He did the Mickey D thing, like you said. He is horrible. He can't, no way he go, he develop nobody. He wants superstars that can be superstars and take credit. You get Stoops, he needs somebody who's going to bust his ass. like you said, Coach O. Coach O go there, y'all gonna win chips. Cause he ain't gonna favor them kids. These kids think they superstars already. That's just like the little kid, the quarterback who went to Deion Sanders, who decommitted from USC. He played at Carrollton with my son played against him. They gave that man $3 million NIL deal from Ford in high school. These kids looking like we got the money now. That part of the NIL I don't like because you are poisoning the kids early. And Mario, man, I told you, Miami is a Cuban team now, dog. I hate to say it. It's a Cuban team. The Cubans run Miami.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I ain't gonna push back on that.
I'm telling you, the culture. One thing, I'm a Florida State fan till I die, but you can't spell FS without the U, baby. I'm telling you, it won't be a Florida State without the U, and that's just the truth. And the culture got to change in Miami by getting coaches who ain't gonna kiss them kids' ass. And Mario is a sellout.
I agree with that.
Mario is a sellout. He ain't shit.
I'm
sorry for cutting y'all, man. But
no, you good.
No, you good. Let it rip.
Like I said, the development at both schools is horrible. That's why they went and got the coach from Nebraska for Florida State, that D coach, because he want to be a head coach somewhere, but they're gonna test him at Florida State. If it don't work, he ain't gonna never get a coaching job nowhere else. His career done. And that's what Miami and Florida State doing. They're killing the kids in the coaching tech. It's killing them. We look bad. Like the guy said, like Magic and what his name is, the Stallion. Boy, y'all, them y'all best listeners, boy. Them boys on fire. Them boys on fire.
It's Utah, baby.
It's just crazy because, like the other kid said, Florida State the same way. You get a damn punt, you can't get 5 yards. They throwing foul catches every time the ball get kicked off or punted to them. I'm like, what the hell the special teams at? It's horrible. I'm talking about horrible, man. I don't know. Private schools will whoop us, man. How Florida ain't had nobody had the best team in the state of Florida? How Miami go 10-2 and don't get no trophy in the trophy room at all this year?
Nothing.
It's ridiculous, man.
Yep.
But we content with 10-3 though.
Yeah, 10-3 that came after they fell apart from 9-0.
When you're a Florida football lover, a college football lover from Florida, or for a high school football lover, we don't go. If you ain't winning the chip, it ain't nothing to celebrate about.
Thank you.
Canado say not even a toaster. We didn't even get the toast.
No, I was looking at the Pop-Tart bowl. I'm looking at the damn Pop-Tart coming out the thing. The Pop-Tart was scared to stand on top of it. He thought it was gonna fall off. He thought it was finna fall down. What the hell? I'm like, at least we went to the Cheez-It bowl. I'm like, the Pop-Tart bowl, the Cheez-It,
right.
This shit is beneath us, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm like, we ain't going. Like, we went to the Orange Bowl last year. I'm like, it's all right, but it ain't winning the chip, man. It ain't. It's just bad, man. We need to do.
Right, Jimmy.
It hurts, man, because look at the boy at Ohio State, the receiver.
Yeah, Jeremiah Smith.
Don't you know he was going to Florida State?
Yeah.
He was going to Florida State. You know why he didn't go to Florida State? So Keon Coleman told him, don't go to Florida State. They ain't gonna develop you.
Damn.
Hey, Keon been telling a lot of players that he had another receiver that I think y'all was looking at this recruiting class, Keon Coleman. Yeah, I saw that.
Both of them don't come. The other kid don't come because they not gonna develop you. The coach, the receiver coach. That's why they got rid of Ron Dugan. I'm like, man, it's horrible, man. But I'm gonna let somebody else call, man. And I promise you, I'm gonna pick up the phone for y'all, boy.
Please do. It's over now, man. I mean, it's over for the both of us.
Y'all will win more than 2 games next year. You just gotta keep running the screen.
Hey, Will, you're right.
His arm got hurt in the Florida State game. That's why he can't throw good still. He gonna get it back right next year. Give him a little more time to heal.
Will, you are right. We are gonna definitely win. We're gonna definitely
like
win.
shit.
We're gonna definitely win 2 games, more than 2 games. You were right about
Y'all
that.
gonna do 3. Y'all gonna do 3.
Well, come on, man. Come on. I was at least gonna say 5, man. Come on, man. It was like that.
You think y'all gonna be that close to bowl eligible? I know, boy. We want.
Bye, Will. Bye, Will.
I'm gonna talk to y'all boys later, boy. We looked bad, dog. We looked like damn. We looked like goddamn Tiger Woods' son was on our team.
Ain't got no sense.
Goddamn,
he's stupid. He's stupid, man.
It's Utah, baby.
He's stupid, but that's a fool. Yeah, it's good to hear from him now, man. He want to talk here. Both of us, all of us can talk now, man. Hey, let's over with now, dog.
Yeah.
And another thing I saw too, Larry Frank, man, on Facebook, I was seeing everybody was talking about people turning on Emory now. Nobody was turning on Emory, man. Listen, we saw so much bad quarterback play when Tyler Van Boerdagger was here. Like they didn't want to take him out the doggone lineup. So, we just was happy to get a fresher breath out when they put Emory in the game. Not to say Emory can't get better before spring. I don't think it's going to happen. But, I mean, it's like nobody's, I'm open to competition, bro. I just didn't like what I saw in the Pop-Tart Bowl, Larry Frank. I just don't think he can do. Hold the line, caller. Go ahead, Frank.
If Shannon Dawson is the OC next year in 2025, we have to take into consideration that last year, Shannon Dawson dumbed down a lot of those plays for Emory. People are hyping Emory for winning the game and he had that one good throw on 4th down. He had a couple other decent throws. I'll give him that. But you have to keep in mind that playbook is going to get dumbed down if Emory is the starter. So either which way, you need open competition, and may the best man win, and whoever wins, pray for Miami. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thanks. Caller, state your name and where you calling from.
Hurricane Jimmy at the 478 Warner Robins, Georgia.
Hurricane Jimmy in the damn building, man. Start the Hurricane
Jimmy. Let me say you right now. I'm turning on Emory Williams because Mario has fooled me that this man was going to be the heir apparent to Cam Ward. When that man got on that field, we should have put that Pop-Tart out there on that field instead of Emory because Emory's arm is strong as a Pop-Tart. He is from what we saw, Emory. The problem with Emory is he is a Ken Dorsey 2.0. When Ken Dorsey was at Miami, we loaded him up with talent around him, and all they told him to do, dump it off to them and let them make plays. But with Emory, if you watch him hold the ball, the person got to be wide open before he throws the ball. He don't have no confidence in his arm strength to throw it in a tight window. And that's why he looked bad when he was throwing the ball. He don't have the arm strength to put that ball there quickly in a tight window. So no, if Emory's our quarterback next year, we're going to have to go get the whole old wall of China to sit in front of him where he can't be touched. And he got 8 seconds to be able to wait for somebody to get open to throw. Shannon Dawson can only function when he got a brother back there who can run out that pocket and make him look good. Because we get a stationary baby Brock Berlin back there or somebody who can't run, this offense is going to look pathetic. I don't care how good the offensive line is. They ain't going to be able to hold up for 8 seconds waiting for somebody to get open. It just ain't. And number two, on defense, it's the reason why Mario, I want y'all to think now, the defense looked like trash all year. He was forced to fire the defensive coordinator, and he doesn't have anyone to say, oh, let me call Rhett now. By game 8, he should have already known, I got to get me a defense coordinator. I got him on standby. If this go bad, I just call you and you can come right on in. Now he's calling everybody and say, oh, no, no, another year you're going to be on the hot seat because the quarterback you bringing in, if you got to rely on this freshman from Milton, that's going to be growing pain. Ain't nobody out in that transfer portal like Cam Ward. There's nobody in that transfer portal right now that can come to Miami and can win 9 games with. No one. Nobody. So we done. I said the last time I talked to y'all, I said, man, if I were Emory, I would transfer. No, Emory, you can go ahead and transfer without no open competition. Because based on the way Shannon set you up, you don't look like a Division I quarterback. He looked like a deer in the headlights. Yep. For them to keep saying, run, a quick pass, run, a quick pass. He is not the answer. I thought he was the answer, but we've been sold a bad bill of goods. 3 years, we're going to have different coordinators again. So we're going to have growing pains again on defense. We soft on defense. The linebackers, for him to get a good coordinator, he's going to have to get another. He should get somebody out of the SEC, but no top name SEC defensive coordinator going to come. Because now they looking at Miami as a whole saying, you don't have a quarterback. You got one that's 2 years away before he's ready. How you going to win?
True.
I just don't see it. I just don't see the bright future that Mario is promised us. That's why when he was at that press conference, that Pop-Tart screen should have fell on him because they know that's our high point for the season was a Pop-freaking Tart Bowl. When we was up 21-0, okay? He's a CEO, so that showed me, well, I can't do nothing on defense. The only thing I know how to do is do an offensive line. He tried to surround himself with competent coaches, but the only one he got is Jason on defense, Jason Taylor. From what I can tell now, we were out of alignment when we played on Georgia Tech. The defensive front that's Jason Taylor. So I just don't see what coordinator y'all think we gonna get, me included. Well, if I'm at Tennessee, I know Tennessee got paying their coordinators $1.5 million. We ain't finna pay that for a $2 million to bring a defense coordinator. I just don't, unless Mario gonna give some money back. But you ask these boosters to say, go pay $2 million for a defense coordinator. When people are leaving here left, I can't even go to sleep at night. My phone just keep popping. He leaving. These people getting out of here fast. There's a Pop-Tart coming out. We got the right name, the Pop-Tart Hurricane. Because these people leaving here fast as they can get their clothes on. They sneaking out, they gone. I don't blame them. They don't see no future. Well, I'm a stud defensive player, and I'm still waiting on you to pick a defensive coordinator. And I'm sure when they're talking to Mario, he said, we're going to have one soon. He'll have one by Tuesday. By Wednesday next week. He'll be settled on somebody. Because you can't go into the spring without no good coordinator. He gonna really bulk up on the portal after the spring. But now we just look like a 6-5, like Florida. Florida gonna drag us. Notre Dame gonna run the ball down our throat unless why can't we get Why are we not looking at Ed Reed as a bring him back as a real coach? I'm sure Ray Lewis can coach. I know Warren sat old Dion a lot to get him over there, but your home was at Miami. Now, if Mario got good friendship with these alums like he say he do, the only one I think he got a good friendship with is our sniffer, Michael Irvin. That's the only one. Everybody else outside of that, I don't see nobody else saying, we'll come help you, Mario. We'll come. The brotherhood will band together like the Avengers and come save you. Now they saying, no, we know how Mario want all the credit. He don't want to pick no coaches that's going to be on equal footing as him. Mm-hmm. So we're going to keep you these Power 5 boys. We got to go get this little boy. We got to look at Georgia Tech defensive coordinator. Don't get me wrong. He did good for Georgia Tech. But that'd be somebody Mario could dominate, come in here and do like I say, do. You be my little dude boy. He need an alpha on defense. Jimmy Johnson had that staff loaded with alphas, with head coaches in weight. Mm-hmm. We ain't got no head coaches in weight whatsoever, nowhere on that team. Mario got this job because he coached up under Nick Saban. They fooled me that Mario was out there at Oregon and he was turning it around. We were fooled because we down here in the South, we don't know what they're doing out there in Nike Land. But now we see it with Dan Lannon. Look at, and Dan Lannon got blowed out, but at least he was in the playoff. This team was built with mercenaries to get to the playoff. You couldn't pull the string on a 21-0 lead in with no quarterback at Georgia Tech, and we couldn't beat them. I just been fooled. I've been sold a bad or good. This Mario, as much as I like it, because he's along, we're gonna be coach searching again after next year. So they gonna buy him out. Don't be fooled. They gonna buy him out after next year. Because the alums and the brotherhood is not happy. And them big time boosters who sit down and talk with Ray Lewis and Ed Reed and all them behind the scenes, don't think they still ain't got their ear. They saying, Mario don't get it done next year. We're gonna put the chips on the table, and we're gonna have to really hire a brother to bring us back.
I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying, and I'm glad it's right on cue. Ken Kyle just said it. $65 million ain't happening, and I wanted to give you credit for what you said, because what you said makes a lot of sense. I don't know why these people, these Mario fans and these people that want Mario to cook and all of this stuff like they've been saying all season, talking about he ain't going nowhere. At the end of the day, there is money in Miami, and to the credit and to your point, if they want him gone, the money will be found to get him gone, because guess what?
Yes.
You were at the pinnacle this year.
Yes.
You had an opportunity and you squandered it. You really think, to all of these people talking about, y'all are not in that doggone administration building. Y'all are in these big boosters' pockets. Y'all don't know how stuff rolls. Y'all just saying that because y'all looking at the dollar amount. At the end of the day, please believe, if Mario does not bring it next year and they look as bad as we think they will, that's a fall from 9-0 and a potential playoff spot all the way back down to possibly not being bowl eligible. If you think they're going to keep Mario, all of y'all is crazy. That's just the way it is. He will be bought out.
All the ones who are saying keep Mario are disguised as Mario cousins, nephews, nieces. All of that right there. Like y'all say,
it's a big community.
And they gonna stick with theirs. I don't have no problem with that. They gonna stick with it. But if we put our cards on the table We all were fooled when Mark. I ran out this door butt naked down here in Georgia when they said we were going to get Mario Cristobal as our coach, because I said he's got championship lineage from being a Hurricane.
Yep.
He learned a little bit up under Nick Saban.
Yep.
But what I'm seeing is when Alonzo Highsmith left, that let me know then he's telling Alonzo, nope, I want to do it my way. He don't want to be part of the team and say, Alonzo, you tell me what recruits that we need to bring in.
Yes.
And what coaches with your NFL experience, with your look at my boy Harbaugh. Harbaugh told Sharon, look at Sharon, you've been dying with me, you've been holding me down. Yeah, we might have did a little cheating and everything. You didn't sell me out. You were there to the end. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave one of my boys, on defense to help you out. Michigan defense is good. They got that big stud coming in next year. They're going to be rolling for the next 3 years. They're going to get Ryan. If they're going to win a national championship with this $20 million roster, Ryan, they're going to be gone after next year. So he ain't going to be able to beat Michigan. So we got to look at the same thing that I'm looking at it just like that. $65 million is a bunch of money for people who work for the city, for the people who did graves, for the people who got fruit stands. But when you got that old cocaine money down there in Miami, that ain't nothing. That money could be put on the table today, and they tell Mario like the good wit, click your heel, Dorothy, 3 times and get somewhere. So I just want to,
and the signs are already there. The signs are already there, because if the Guidry firing was fueled by the funding being slowed down, God damn it, the signs are already there to tell you that they're not playing no more. I don't know. Go ahead, finish, Carl. I'm sorry. I just love what you're saying.
Yeah, no, you are absolutely right. When you sit down, and anybody who has watched sports for the past 20 years, Nick Saban said himself to his boosters 2 years ago, for me to maintain this dominant Alabama program, y'all got to kick in more money than the rest of these schools in the SEC, and the Ohio State and the Michigan, because the money is going to take over. Me stocking this roster with 3 5-star, one pro first round after another one, it's over with. Now, this NIL money saying, look at him. Well, I ain't got to sit the bench no 2 years. I can go somewhere else and play and go in the first round on my own. And that is hurting Mario right now. That NIL money is devastating Mario, because we can't get recruits to come in here and see this defense faltering the way it is and say, I can't attach my NFL stock to this wagon. Y'all looking like trash. They're gonna make me look like trash. I'm not getting proper coaching. I'm not learning technique, because nobody out on that defense is showing me any technique. They have to just running and grab. We can't tackle. Why are we the only ACC team that can't tackle? Mario been there 3 years. He said, we're going to work on defense. We're going to be a better tackling team. We still ain't a good tackling team. We on the defense is defense ain't hard. See ball, hit ball. Now they talking about, well, maybe we don't need to run a 4-3. Maybe we need to go to a 3. You got to run with the personnel that you got the team built on. We got personnel built on a 4-3. Don't bring nobody in there trying to run a 3-3-5, and when you got 4-3 talent, that ain't gonna work. You saw that when you got Brain them trying to cover people out the backfield. How dumb are you at defensive coordinator? You think you outsmarting yourself when it's real simple. We got 4-man rush the ball, linebackers in the secondary. If your secondary was weak, like you told me coming into the season, we got to play cover 2 all year to match this, and we got to be blitzing like Notre Dame did Georgia last night? Why couldn't I just couldn't believe how good Notre Dame was looking with undersized defense, but they blitz package made them equal to Georgia offensive power. We should be doing the same thing with all this speed we got down here in Miami. We should be blitz with a weak secondary till we could be able to get the troops in. But for some reason, Mario trusted one of his little boys out of a little bit of Louisiana State, and this is what you get.
Facts.
Great, Jay. We appreciate the call, man.
I appreciate y'all taking my call. Again, as always, y'all do a great job. And these people better wake up. They think Mario can't get bought out. Like I say, there's a lot of cocaine money up on the coconut tree line up. Y'all just don't know about it.
You right.
So, fellas, y'all have a good night.
You too, brother. You take care. Happy New Year's to you.
All right, bro.
Yes, sir.
Happy New Year to y'all too, bro.
All righty, brother.
All right.
All righty. That was a hell of a call.
It's you talk, baby.
Hey, Mr. Brock, I'm holding it for you, Mr. Brock. Holding it for you, Mr. Brock.
Yep.
We gonna get that lad call in, man, and we gonna call it a night, man. We gonna get Mr. Brock in here.
We gonna call it a season.
You gonna call it a season, man.
I had enough of this season, man. I done had enough for this year. I'm done. I got to get my rest in. We got to go on hiatus and get our mind right, because Lord knows 25 gonna be ugly. So
we gonna be bite. If we get that DC, we come and bite. We come and bite, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It's Utah. Call the station name and where you calling from.
Brandon Brock, Fort Worth.
Mr. Brock in the building, man. There you go. Mr. Brock. Mr. Brock in the building. What the hell to do, Mr. Brock? What's going on? Happy New Year's to you, bro.
Happy New Year.
Good to be on with y'all, man.
Likewise.
And, I have just, been listening to the show, and man, I just had to just call in after the very first caller when he was like, those of us that have been Miami Hurricane fans, from the way this thing was built, to see the way that they running it now, like it's heartbreak, man. It really is. It's heartbreak. As I stated a few weeks ago, I've seen enough from Mario. I'm not, getting excited about, whatever we get in the transfer portal, or what coach we get, defensive coordinator getting fired. I ain't getting excited about none of that, because I feel like, Mario is the issue. The team got to be a reflection of the head coach. And so until he is out of the way, I don't feel like he can change to take the program to be an elite. He has to be out of the way. Now, if all he wants to do is just, just say he got some dogs and some coaches, and then he just totally stand back out the way and just let them run everything, and he just, just a head coach titled, that might be different. But I'm like, man, for these people that keep saying we got an elite offensive line and all that, I'm like, dude, like their offensive line is weak. It's weak. They come up off the snap all slow, you know what I'm saying? They don't. It's like how you figure like that little short dude can turn them big boys into, some You can't do it. I'm like, man, and I'm with y'all 100% when y'all say Mario is too loyal, like to people, instead of doing the right thing that's gonna get things turned around, get their program to an elite status, get back to prominence. You gotta go with the best players.
Right.
You gotta go with the right coaches, the right developer. That dude with that mustache, man, I've been said he need to go.
For sure.
We even brought him over here from Oregon for. I was like, dude, he did nothing for your players at Oregon.
All for sure.
What are you doing?
Right.
Is he some kid in Mario or something?
You would think.
Right. That's the way he acted.
Right.
like they said about Al Golden, I guess that was his brother-in-law or something. Like, is that what this dude is?
Bro, Fikes.
Straight up.
I mean, I'm still a Miami Hurricanes fan, you know, and that's gonna last. But
for sure,
Mario is I'm done with Mario. That it's over.
Me too.
I'm glad to hear that Ruben Bain, you know, story is false, but at the same time, to be honest with y'all, I wouldn't even be mad.
Can't blame him.
I wouldn't be upset.
Program
Can't blame him, bro.
This program ain't doing him no justice.
No.
Not at all.
No.
You know, I wouldn't be mad.
Nope.
Yeah.
At all.
That's real talk.
At all.
So, I mean, I don't need to see nothing from Mario to put him on the hot seat because he already there. For, you know, to me, you know, I mean, I know my opinion don't change nothing or whatever, but I'm just saying, you know, for me, he already on the hot seat. He done. You know, go ahead and pack it in. I don't care if we do win 10 or 11 games next year in 2025. I feel like it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing. Well, we ain't gonna be satisfied with it because of the way that the team looks. You know, and that's the whole disappointment in this 10-win season. Just the way that the team looks. You can take a 7 or 8 win season better when the team at least looks good. When they playing well, they playing like a real team supposed to look. But when the team just look below mediocre,
right?
And then you steady coming out week after week, instead of seeing your defense underperforming like that, and that dude's still the defense coordinator. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying going through the season. Right. I never seen Mario get upset. I never seen him slam his headset down. I never seen him, light a fire into the players or light a fire into the coaching staff. Nothing. He did none of that stuff. And I'm like, when I saw that, I said, that's the issue right there. The team weak. It's too weak. He ain't got no intensity and no kind of aggression. And until that, if you don't do that, that's exactly what you're going to keep on getting. That inconsistent, mediocre play.
Yep.
It's going to happen.
Yep.
And that's pretty much all I got to say.
Well, we appreciate you, Mr. Brock.
Yes,
and
sir.
Like I said, we're going to stay tuned because we're going to come back and whenever we hear this defensive coordinator hire, man, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about that as well. So, like we say, Happy New Year's to you, man. And always, man, we appreciate you calling in, brother.
Oh, yes, sir, man. Happy New Year to y'all, too. I don't know if Jason Taylor can be a defensive coordinator, because is he a defensive line coach or he just a defensive end coach?
You talking about Jason Taylor?
Yeah.
I think he's a D-line coach.
He's a co-line coach with Big Joe.
Oh, okay. Good.
Joe Salavale. But the thing about it is, I think personally, Big Joe, because you got to remember, Big Joe came down here with Mario from Oregon. I think Big Joe is just keeping his position because that's Mario's buddy. Jason Taylor is the one that's really running that line. And you saw that line get better, I think, because of Jason Taylor. Big Joe, I don't think Big Joe is as good as advertised.
Yeah, at all. I don't think that. I didn't think so either. But the defensive line still wasn't, that good to me.
Well, I think that was real quick. I think that was because of the scheme.
That's Gidry, that scheme, man.
When you got, when you running stunts and dropping your defensive lineman in coverage, they ain't
think
gonna
about
be
it though,
good.
Mr. Brock. We seen some of those players, man, that they respected schools before they came to Miami, man, ball.
Yeah.
And we seen them regress when they come to Miami, man. Like, why is that?
Yeah.
Why is that, man? That's coaching, man. That's the scheme. It ain't the players. We seen C.J. Clark over at North Carolina State ball. We seen Simeon Barrow at Michigan State last year. But when they come here, we get the below average of the mediocre player. That ain't by accident, bro.
I'll ask you this, Mr. Brock. Freshman year, Ruben Bain, and I know he was hurt a little bit this year, but when Ruben Bain played last year, what did Ruben Bain do in the middle?
Man, the boy was a hog.
Now, he was a monster. Yes.
I still scratch my head because I was like, as much as he gets in the backfield, you know, again, on coaching, as much as he get in the backfield, how does he have bad angles of pursuit? He does have bad angles of pursuit. And
especially when he's on the edge. When he's on the edge, definitely.
Right.
You know,
because that's not his natural position. That's
what I've been telling everybody.
That's not his natural position. So his angles coming off the edge, it's gonna be some problems. It's gonna be problematic. But if you put Ruben Bain in the middle and let him do what he had been doing since he was at Central, you will see Ruben Bain get better and progress from where he was as a freshman. So they got to put the players, the personnel got to be right and the right scheme. You can't be dropping players in coverage and running stunts and expect them to, you know, work magic on the defensive side. It ain't gonna work.
Yeah, man. It's, you know, it's bad, bro. You know, like I said, I've seen enough.
Me too, bro.
All of us.
Me too, bro.
I was giving him a year, but I'm with D now, man. Get his ass out of there, man. Like I said, I hope they got a scandal on him. He can go. And take his damn disguised fan base family with him too. I don't want to see none of them either. I'm sick of them too.
Yep. I mean, you know, I wouldn't feel bad about it. You know, hey, get them on out the way, and let's, at least this time here, make sure that we get this hire right. And I ain't talking about no coordinating and nothing like that. I'm talking about the administration. Go get the right head coach and make this shit pop. It's time.
Right.
You know, man. On that note, good night, fellas.
All right, Mr. Brock.
I'm out from work, so.
And I'm about to go. You getting off from work? I'm about to go to work. So yeah, I'm finna go do me some OT tonight, man. So yeah, man. So we appreciate the call, man. Like always, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you for your support.
I appreciate y'all having me on.
Oh, always, brother.
Yes, sir.
All righty, Mr. Brock, man. You take care. Later, brother. Mr. Brock,
it's you talk, baby.
Ray Chan, I seen a couple of things you put in there, man. Yeah, man. I think that D Nick is, you keep D Nick no matter who. I like Derek. I like Nicholson. I like D Nick, but Chevy's got to go. Frankie, dog. I'm sorry.
He come from Marshall, man. That's Gidry's boy.
Deirdre need to take. Deirdre should have took him when they got him out of there. If he's still on the staff, I don't know how. But hey, it is what it is, bro. You know, it's crazy, Frank, man. You know, it's sad, bro. It's a sad day, man, to be a Canadian. I mean, like I said, I was on that ship watching that damn game, bro. I was mad as hell. But it is what it is, Frank. Get us out of here, bro. Get us out of here.
You was mad, man. I got banned from a grocery store for knocking all the goddamn Pop-Tarts on the ground, man. As soon as I went down the aisle, I seen them Pop-Tarts, and I just start slinging them bastards all over the ground.
You were just smacking them down, Frank?
I got mad. I look at that strawberry flavor one. I say, you bitch, you went. I just waved and slang that bastard down. I had enough. I'm serious, man. Manager come around the corner. You got to get out of here now. Like, all right, I'm out of here. Damn them Pop-Tarts. I'm going with
and it's funny, Frank, though. It's like, man, you know, we was hearing, but Gidry didn't forget how to coach Larry Frank. Gidry didn't forget how to coach. So I guess they done finally wrote Gidry off, bro. My question is, Larry Frank, though, what did he do any better last year when we were ranked the number 23rd defense, giving up, I think, 324 yards a game, and this year we was ranked the number 27 defense.
Well,
what did he do so special last year?
He got a pass last year because he had better players on defense. He actually had players with, I think, higher IQ, and the players were able to adapt to some things. I mean, you got to remember, James Williams had bad angles as well. Now we all remember James.
And Cam Kitchens too.
Cam Kitchens, remember the Georgia Tech game. Yeah, I know we gave Mario a lot of help for not taking the knee and for running Chaney and all of that, but let's be 100. Cam Kitchens let that receiver get behind him. You know, he came up and let him get behind him. So at the end of the day, let's be 100. Gidry, I think, got a lot of praise last year, but he got lucky because he had a better grouping of players last year. He had players that had a little bit more of a higher football IQ, I think. And when all of those guys opted out against Rutgers, that was a precursor to this season. You saw against Rutgers last year, the Rutgers was the blueprint for the Georgia Tech game. Because when I'm watching Georgia, when we was all together with y'all watching Georgia Tech, I'm looking at how they just running the ball like it ain't no tomorrow. I'm like, this Rutgers all over again. So nobody should have been surprised. And I think everybody got excited because for the Florida game, the defense came out and did their thing. What up, Kyle? They did their thing for the Florida game, but I think that was more Florida just couldn't find their way. If we would have played the Florida team that just ended the season, Lagway would have been seasoned like he did at the end of the season and all them boys. If that Florida team that just the last month of this season that just finished November, December, we'd have seen them. That's the Florida loss that people were predicting. But guess what? You're going to see them next year in that third game, right after you see Notre Dame in that first game. And I think you got Clemson in the game next year. You got NC State next year. You got to go to SMU next year. So, hey, man, I'm with everybody. I see the people talking about 10-2, 11-1 ACC. Hey, man, I hope y'all know something that we don't know, but I'm going to be 100. It ain't looking good for the whole team.
I think they were just saying that I think they were saying that's what they're expecting for Mario to do without him being, you know, he's going to be on the hot seat if he don't. But I'm like, y'all might as well go and put him on the goddamn hot seat because that's going to be ugly next year, bro. For real.
Yeah, it's going to be ugly, but you know what's going to happen. You're going to have, you know, the spring game and whoever's a quarterback, they're going to look like, you know, the second coming of Joe Montana against a defense that's probably still not going to be good. And everybody going to be talking about how it's going to look good. And then you're going to have some of these other shows around here selling the dream because, you know, they got to keep their sponsorships and all of that. And, you know, oh, man, I think we're going to be good this year, man. I think we're going to surprise me. Nah, man, nope. So we don't drink Kool-Aid on Utah, dog.
Not over here. Bro, it's been real, man. Get us out of here, Frank.
Yeah, man. Once again, man, Happy New Year, man. I hope everybody that's here, that's assembled here, man, I hope all of your dreams come true. I hope it's a lot of prosperity for everybody here, man. We thank you as always. Man, 5 years, bro. 5 years, man. We've been doing this, and good Lord allow us to see another one, man. And hey, man, we'll be back as soon as the DC gets named. And, you know, we ain't going to be going all 8 months. You know, we're gonna kick in every now and then and chime in every once in a blue moon. But it's this Mario stuff, bro. D and myself, we need a break from this crap. We got to breathe because Mario done wore us out. But,
yeah,
if the Lord says the same, man, love y'all, love on each other, and we'll see you when we see you.
Definitely. We appreciate you guys. Thank everybody. Like always for tuning in, man. Like Larry Frank said, we need a break, and I'm taking another one. After next week, I'll be back on that cruise ship again, man. So, you know, I'll be checking with y'all on Instagram, man. You know, I chop it up with all of you guys on Instagram, and, you know, check everything You Talk Sports Show, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Y'all already know what it is, man. We appreciate you guys. Like Larry Frank said, man, 5 years, man. We're going into year 6 this year. So we appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us from day one, man. We appreciate all of the new people that started to come along with the You Talk family. We thank all of you guys. We appreciate it. So Happy New Year's to everybody. And we would definitely keep you guys in touch when the next show is. As soon as we get this DC, we're going to be letting you guys know what the next show is. And also, too, get ready for a Larry Frank show. Real talk. And I ask that you continue to pray for our sister, Miss Shy Blue, as well, man. She was, sickly in the hospital. So we ask that you please pray for her as well. But if everything goes as planned, we're still looking at January the 27th for Larry Frank and Shy Blue's Real Talk show that's going to be coming out, man. So it's going to be a great show. I ask that you support that show, man, because we're going to push that show a lot. So everybody stay safe, and y'all know how we start every show, and y'all know how we end every show. It ain't no us. Without you, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And we out.
Happy New
Everybody
Year.
Take
It's
care,
You Talk,
man.
baby.
Happy New Year's to you guys, man. Larry Frank, man, should we take him back out, man, back across the seas, man, if they happen to miss it, man. Like I say, man, we gotta take them back out with it, bro. We gotta take them back out with it, bro. Let's take them back out with it, bro.
But we had a lot of people join late. We had a lot of people join late. I know a lot of y'all was happy, but I bet you y'all wasn't as happy as these cats that was over the seas on the water. Check it out if you missed it.
Check it out. It's You Talk, y'all. We love y'all. Y'all take care.
All right, Bike, man, get your ass up.
Oh, come on, cuz. What y'all hurt, man?
Man, ain't nobody got no sympathy for you or your homies. Call yourself trying to jump somebody. Get your bitch ass up right now before I bust your head wide open. Don't flinch, nigga. Stand still. I said don't flinch.
Oh!
Yeah, that's it, baby boy. Oh!